Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. All right, look. What up, everybody? Giants Outsiders, episode 45. All right, hardest voice in sports. Two-Face himself, Fist Vegas. And I'm joined by the 60-minute man, the sharpest sports bettor on the planet, my boy Kyle Pizzle. And last but not least, I'm joined by your stepfather, the notorious RON himself, Ron Effect. What's happening, fellas?
What up, Fist? What up, Ron?
What's good, fellas?
We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting. I'm ready.
I mean, what a day today has been as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about. It's a lot going on in the Giants community. So what we're gonna do is this. We ain't gonna waste no time. All right. Y'all know how we do this. We get through our opening rants. And after the opening rants, we get to y'all super chats. All right. So let's just go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna kick it off. We're gonna get straight to what everybody want to hear. Okay. So in March, at the deadline, at the very, 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 very last second, Michael Jordan buzzer beater type stuff right here. Okay. The Giants give Daniel Jones $160 million, $190 if you include the incentives. Give him $40 million a year. All right, that's what the Giants do. The Giants decide to give Daniel Jones $40 million a year. They put their faith in him. They said, Danny, you're our guy. We trust you to take us there. And this is how we show you that we believe in you. All right. This is how we show you that right now. Here's the deal. When you pay a quarterback $40 million, all right, it's his job to be the deodorant. The offensive line ain't good, put some Danny on it. Your wide receivers is trash, put some Danny on it. Your head coach is a bling defecting fat fuck, put some Danny on it. Okay? Your defense can't get enough stop, you're supposed to put some Danny on it. All right? When you pay a quarterback that kind of money, it's his job to overcome the deficiencies on the team. Now, we've had a tendency over the past 4.5, 5 years to give Danny passes. Joe Judge, you suck. Shermer, you suck. Darius Slayton, you suck. Evan Ingram, you suck. Galladay, you suck. Tony, you suck. Offensive linemen, you suck. We've had a tendency to give Daniel Jones passes. It's everybody's fault but his. That works when you're on a rookie contract. That works when you're not the guy. But once you get that money and you say you're the guy, you got to overcome. You see, here's the thing with Danny, right? I watch Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl with sorry ass receivers. I watched Joe Burrow go to a Super Bowl with zero offensive line. I watched Tom Brady do multiple playoff runs with horrible wide receivers. This can be done. I saw Daniel Jones last year take a bunch of practice squad wide receivers and win a game in Minnesota on the road. What I'm trying to say is Brian Daboll, fat boy, it's his fault that we're 1-3. When the team comes out flat and quit after the first quarter, that's Brian Daboll's fault. There's no other way around it. The team isn't prepared to play. All right. But, Danny, here's the problem. When we're getting embarrassed, when we can't score for the first 6 quarters of the season, that's your fault. When you complete 22 balls for 130 yards, that's your fault. When you throw pick 6 on the goal line, that's your fault. When you can't protect the ball because you get hit in the back by a defensive lineman, that's your fault. At some point, Danny has to make plays. At some point, he has to elevate the team. At some point, he has to grow the fuck up. All right? No more excuses. You took that money. With great contracts come great expectations. I don't want to hear about the offensive line. I don't want to hear about these wide receivers. I don't want to hear about the coaching staff. Figure it out. Nobody's asking Daniel Jones to win games with this pathetic ass roster. This roster should be thrown in the trash, along with the general manager who put it together. Not defending the roster. I'm not even saying Daniel Jones ain't behind the 8 ball, but you can't go out there and get embarrassed. You can't go out there and look soft. You can't go out there and look like the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life for 3 straight primetime games. You can't do that. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to get embarrassed. And Daniel Jones has been an embarrassment 3 out of the 4 weeks. Danny don't gotta win. His team is trash. He ain't supposed to beat the 49ers. He ain't supposed to beat the Cowboys. But he ain't supposed to get shut out 40-0. He ain't supposed to lose by 21 points to a Seahawks team that's not even good. He ain't supposed to go against the 49ers and look scared after the first quarter. Some of this shit is on him. You can't sit here and keep giving him excuses. I don't want to hear him. I don't care how bad the line is. Brian Daboll has been horrible this year. I don't give a fuck. You're the quarterback. Figure it out. That ball touches your hand every single play. Every play that goes to the huddle is something that was told to you that you call. Block. Make the tight end block more. Make the running back block more. Only send 3 routes out. Audible to the running back. It's Daniel Jones' offense. Don't nobody move until he call hike. So when Daniel Jones calls hike, I'm under the assumption that he knows what the hell is going on. It's his offense. He's the only one on the field that knows what every single person is supposed to be doing. The offense is a reflection of the quarterback because he calls the plays. He calls the protections. He calls the hot routes. It's on him. It's on him. And there's nothing anybody can tell me to convince me that this shit ain't Daniel Jones' fault. He's not making plays. He's not elevating the team. He's not. Period.
You want to go first, Ron?
Sure.
Because
Right,
I got a lot to say from
yeah, then let me go first then. The thing is, I just want people to, if people got so much to say, then what are the solutions for it? Like, how about this? If Daniel Jones got benched today, right, before Sunday versus the Dolphins, and Tyrod is thrown in there, is all hope all of a sudden, oh yeah, we got this, Tyrod, is that what it's going to be, or no? Like, obviously, obviously, I know it's easy to blame the quarterback. People talk about the money and shit. It's what comes with it. Quarterbacks are the highest paid. It is what it is. So, like, I get it. It's easy to blame Daniel Jones. Obviously, he's making his mistakes. Not saying that he isn't. Yeah, he's throwing interceptions. People, it seems like from social media and regular media that players too. I forgot to mention that earlier in a lot of videos and on Twitter. That why is it that these players on other teams or former Giants players get so much out of this? John Feliciano talking about, oh yeah, you hate to see it. Former New York Giants offensive lineman. You had the former 49ers talking about the Giants and oh, Daniel Jones, I paid them all that money. Like, why do y'all give a fuck, bro? They're being anonymous about it. It's like it's some crazy type of hate. It's like I don't get it, bro. Like, I've never seen this type of bashing gone towards any quarterback ever. And it's like, like, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, he's not playing well, but just how people are like perceiving it. Like for the media, right? Oh, these statistics. Obviously, the primetime one. Oh, Danny, even though the Giants as a team, haven't won on primetime. Oh, 1-11, 1-12, however long. And then these statistics. Oh, he has more interceptions than touchdowns, even though we know for anybody who watches the games how some of those interceptions have gone. I asked that on Twitter. Oh, show me the highlights of the first 4 interceptions. Like last week, Kyle Pizzle brought up context, but bro, you would thought that Danny did something in a past life or some shit, or he knows these people personally. It's like that revenge, you know that expression, revenge is the best dish served cold. You would have thought that all the people saying something about Danny, like Danny did something too personally, and this is their revenge. Well, how they going so hard? So I don't personally get it, but yeah, obviously go hard on the man. He's not playing well, obviously, but it's also a team thing. But yeah, I just really don't get how it's going to this extent. And what is people's solutions? It's easy to complain about some shit, but if nobody's giving a solution to it, then what does it even mean? Oh, and then what? The tanking talk, that too. The goofiest shit ever, bro. The goofy, and then if it doesn't work out, then what? People just like, not fair weather is the word, but it's just they move to the next thing. Oh, we're complaining about this. Oh, tank, Caleb Williams, such and such. Oh, this is not working. Oh, to the next thing. It's like people are born to complain. And I hate to see it. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, if that's the case, then just cheer for a team like the Chiefs. Like, teams are going to lose. If you're a real fan, teams are going to lose, bro. Teams are going to lose. They're going to have their bad moments, but that's what comes with being a fan of a certain team. I get it. People love a winner. People love a winner, but it's like, I don't know, bro. People doing a little bit too much fucking crying, bro.
Let me say this. Let's talk some numbers here for a second. And something other than what the scoreboard reads, which was 24-3. Daniel Jones was 27 for 34, 203 passing yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But out of the rushing attempts, he had 10 carries for 66 yards. Your next offensive player that produced anything, according to the numbers, was Matt Breida. Matt fucking Breida. 14 carries for 30 yards, 5 receptions for 48. Now, here's the thing. I know that Daniel did not play well Monday night. I know that the Witherspoon interception was terrible and was bad. And I would argue that it's probably what ultimately ended up costing them the game. I mean, they get a touchdown right there. It's a 1-possession game. Who knows what the defense was playing well all night. Right. But at the end of the, so I mean, there's a chance there. Obviously, when Witherspoon takes the interception back, it's pretty much game over at that point. But again, I go back to the fact of, Fisk, you can say, well, I don't give a shit about the offensive line. I don't give a shit about it. I mean, name me another fucking offensive line in the National Football League that has all 5 guys that are basically 2 years or less in experience that are in front of their quarterback this past weekend.
And add on to that, the double digits. How many sacks did the Cowboys put on the Giants in week 1?
And here's the thing. Like, you can blame how many ever sacks you want to on Daniel Jones. I don't give it. But the reality is that every man basically on that offensive line lacks game fucking experience, period. And here's the thing. I know how good Andrew Thomas is. But maybe, Fisk, in some regards, maybe I've underappreciated a guy like Saquon Barkley. See, I'm not ready. Listen, I'm not ready to say that this is a complete, utter disaster until I see it be a fucking utter disaster with Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley in the game, full game. Okay,
40 to nothing wasn't a big enough disaster.
That wasn't a full game. Andrew Thomas blew his fucking hammy out.
Man, honest, Saquon could fumble 3 fucking times and people are not going to care. They'll still put the spotlight on Danny. If I'm being completely honest.
But here's the thing that's going. Is like I'm having a hard time with this part. This is the part that's really fucking. So Evan Neal, and I want this because this is really fucking important to me. Evan Neal comes out and makes a wild ass statement today, a wild ass quote. And you can see the frustration in him. You can see the frustration in Daniel Jones. You've already seen the frustration in Kayvon. You saw the frustration in Xavier McKinney. And every single one of them are all pissed off because what the fan base is basically doing to them, basically saying about him. And it's crazy to me because the whole fan base is basically talks shit about everybody. And I get that they haven't played well. I understand that. I get the idea of that. But again, I mean, have they had their full roster, Fisk, for 60 minutes throughout the game? And if you want to bring other damn teams to the equation, because someone named a team that had an offense, again, make sure you listen to what I just said. Less than 2 years worth of experience in front of your franchise quarterback. And this is what pisses me off about the Giants is you spend all this fucking money on Daniel Jones. You've put him in this position, but you ain't protecting the fucking merchandise. That's the reality here. What's the point of me having this great storefront, but I got the doors wide open in the middle of the night so somebody can come in here and steal all my fucking shit? Like that's the truth about it. You put all this money and this effort in the investment, but you don't protect the motherfucker. And then our star, now hold on, Fizz, our star center, second round pick, he goes out of the game. Daniel Bellinger, blocking tight end, basically, he goes out in the game. There's some bad luck in part of that as well. Some really
Shane Lemieux too. Shane Lemieux too, starting guard.
Like
If the starting guard is bad and he gets hurt, what do you think the backup going to do?
And absolutely right, absolutely right. If you don't think Daniel Jones, you have every right to be pissed off about the Weatherspoon thing. But Fisk, and this is what I want people to try to understand. And see, I know there's a lot of young cats out here who, maybe they still in school, maybe they just fresh out of high school, maybe they in their young 20s, and y'all ain't really gotten the workforce yet. See, if you go work with other people and you can't trust your coworkers, like you can't trust them, you can't perform at your job if you can't trust the people you're working with. And in my opinion, Daniel Jones's internal clock is completely fucked right now because the offensive line has made it fucked. And you're not getting who the real Daniel Jones is. You're just getting this fucking half-ass version, and he's out there. Fist, let me say this. You can call Daniel Jones a lot of things, but you can't call him soft. That motherfucker got knocked around all game long and sacked 11 damn times, and he got up every single time. Let's don't forget that this organization got that motherfucker's neck broke already once in his career. Let's don't forget that. Let's don't forget about the pulled fucking groin that he got because he was carrying the damn fucking team a couple years ago, and they went into Seattle with Colt McCoy and won the game. Let's don't forget. Let's realize that if he goes down, this becomes an even bigger fucking disaster. A bigger fucking disaster. Tyrod Taylor comes in, it's even worse. It's even worse.
Long term, that might not be.
Hold on. Where the fuck is Darren Waller at?
Oh, don't blame me.
You already told me Darius Slayton sucks, so why should I expect anything out of him?
Don't blame this on Waller.
No, where the fuck is he, Fist? Because he's like Waldo.
He's blocking because our tight end, because our GM drafted a busted freaking tackle. So Darren Waller's got to help block.
Okay, cool. So you are acknowledging the fact that we have shitty offensive linemen out there, and so Waller has to be out there with him.
I don't care. I don't
have to care, Fisk.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You have to.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Why don't you care? Why don't you? Even though we know that everybody knows that the offensive line is busted.
I'm not understanding something.
No, I am understanding.
Yeah, I'm missing the point.
Well, I want to hear why you don't care about the offensive line being busted.
Because we're in we're an embarrassment.
Take your time.
We're an embarrassment. We're not supposed to beat the 49ers. Fine. We're not supposed to beat the Cowboys. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we are an embarrassment. We're not even moving the ball. We're not getting first downs. Zach Wilson is having a better season than Daniel Jones right now. Josh Dobbs is having a better year than Daniel Jones right now. I'm not mad at Daniel Jones for the losing. I'm mad at the way he's losing. He looks pathetic out there. That offense looks horrible. That's on him.
How
the
so?
losing is not Daniel Jones' fault. The losing, that's not on him. There's offense, there's defense, there's that pathetic special teams. The losing is not on him. But the offense only scoring 3 points versus Seattle, that's on him. Scoring 0 points versus the Cowboys, that's on him. Going down,
he had one opportunity.
In the first place, that's on him.
Opportunity. He had one opportunity to score a touchdown in the Seattle game, and he fucked it up.
Whose fault is that, Pizzle? Why?
No, I get it, but I'm saying he had one motherfucking opportunity, Fisk. How about Matt Breida stay the fuck on the ground, not let the turf monster tackle his ass when Danny threw him down the side and he's wide open and he fell down on his damn self.
And it's hard to get on field goal range if every offensive play you're going backwards.
Pizzle, Ron, I don't give a damn.
You gotta give a damn.
No, wait. I'm glad you're saying this because a lot of people feel this way. Danny's the scapegoat.
He calls these plays and he calls these protections. Do better.
And these guys aren't executing.
Is he watching film?
And you know who else doesn't give a damn? Evan Neal. You're talking about Evan Pizzle. You're talking about Evan Neal's comments. This motherfucker. I'm not sure how true this is. I didn't hear him say it, but Daryl Slater, according to him, these guys, they need to start recording these motherfuckers, bro. I need to hear it for myself because I can't believe. According to Daryl Slater.
Forget him for a second. Forget him.
Oh, yeah, let's forget.
$40 million, you can't get
bro.
Hold on.
It's important.
Chat, let me ask you a question, chat. Even the biggest Daniel Jones defender in my chat right now, $40 million, you can't get a touchdown versus a 30-second pass defense in the league?
Man.
$40 million a year. You can't score one touchdown versus Seahawks secondary. $40 million a year. You can't keep me competitive versus the 49ers. You can't keep me competitive versus the Cowboys.
They were competitive for the 49ers.
A year. We can't get one touchdown. One. No. Unacceptable. When he took that money, he told me he will overcome.
Wait, how much was he supposed to take? How much was he supposed to take? What would you pay Daniel Jones?
What was he supposed to do?
Wait, hold on.
With that contract comes responsibility.
Wait, hold on, because I need to say this. Fisk, wait, I'm getting to that. Pizzle. Hold on, Fisk. What would you pay Daniel Jones? If you could take away his contract and pay him right now, what would you pay him?
Right now, as of today?
Yes.
Shit. Well, first of all, this is why I wanted Daniel Jones on the 5th-year option, but our idiot GM didn't give it to him. We wouldn't be, all of our problems would have been solved if he
just pick a number. Just pick a number. $5 million. What's the minimum?
Right now?
Yeah, what would you pay
Daniel
him?
Jones right now?
If you could take that $40 million away and pay him, what would you pay him?
Oh, not a damn thing.
Okay, you wouldn't pay him a damn thing. Once you want to talk numbers, which I hate doing, I'm not a numbers type of person. But Evan Neal is getting an annual of $6,137,000, and you're telling me that no matter what defensive lineman he goes up against, he can't protect Daniel?
Everything got to be perfect. Okay, you know what, Danny? Look, check this out.
This
Danny,
is your logic. We're talking numbers.
Danny,
all these motherfuckers are rich.
Bro. Danny, we're gonna go get you an all-pro right tackle.
He ain't gotta be all-pro.
All-pro right guard. We're going to get you an all-pro center. We're going to get you an all-pro left guard. Then we're going to go get you freaking we're going to go get you Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Amon St. Brown. We're going to go get you all that shit, bro. Look, and then we're going to fire bum-ass Brian Daboll because his offense is trash. We're going to go get you Andy Reid or we're going to get you Kyle Shanahan, all right? And
nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
Everything perfect for him.
Nobody's saying that to be perfect for him.
Can't be anything wrong with the team. It can't be.
Are you related to Evan Neal? What's your last name? What's your last name? I'm convinced Evan Neal is your cousin or something.
Nah, I just ripped Evan Neal. I just called him a fat fuck. I just ripped Evan Neal for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've never heard of a skinny offensive tackle. But I didn't even finish. Evan Neal was saying, why would a lion concern himself with the opinion of a sheep? He ain't no fucking lion. Or if he is, he's the one that performs in a circus. And he also said, the person that's commenting on my performance, what does he do? Flip hot dogs and hamburgers somewhere? This motherfucker only cares about the money. Only cares about him because if he didn't have the opportunity, if he wasn't however fucking tall he is or whatever, if he didn't have the I talk about this shit all the time. That's the thing, bro. I hope, oh my gosh, fuck it. I hope this motherfucker goes to fast food and they recognize this motherfucker. Like, yeah, we flip hot dogs and burgers and they spit in the shit. I hate when people play that fucking card. Yeah, bitch, you're getting paid $6 million a year annually. You have to judge what other people are doing. Like, just because you get paid a lot don't make you fucking important. But let's shit on Daniel though. Let's all shit on Daniel and act like Evan Neal is not a problem.
Y'all are defending Danny, but y'all have yet to tell me why he couldn't score one touchdown versus Seattle.
Because it's a team. You're saying him, bro. You're saying him as if he's in control of all the scoring. Yeah. They're not running wildcat in option, bro. It's not rugby.
Quarterback. It's his offense.
So he's responsible for how everybody else performs.
Actually,
so if he hands off the ball and Matt Breida fumbles, that's Danny's fault?
How about this? Danny, you get 15 to 16 possessions in a game. You can't get one touchdown out of that? So everybody makes a mistake on every possession. So every possession, somebody's making a mistake that's prohibiting Daniel Jones from scoring.
Not saying every possession.
The score fist when he has like 2 seconds to throw the ball. Like, how do you
figure that shit out?
There's no fucking running game. There's no running game at all.
I need at least 100 likes. Running back. I need at least 100 likes, please. We got almost 300 people in here. I can't get 100 likes. Like, what y'all doing, man?
You know what? I'm saying this publicly. I'm hoping Danny gets benched just so we can see the next quarterback. I just want to see what happens.
No.
Damn, Daniel Jones. Watch. Watch. Now watch. Watch Daniel Jones not play, and they be like, "Oh, Daniel quit on his team." They're gonna make some shit up. Danny must have did something wrong in the past life.
Ron, that's not the problem. Daniel Jones is head and shoulders the best player on this team. Nobody's disputing that. The problem is he's not elevating us. He's the best player on the team. If Tyrod Taylor comes in, listen, let me tell you something. I was talking to my boy Anthony. He might still be in the chat right now. So I was talking with my boy Anthony today, and I was trying to explain to him. I was like, bro, you're not understanding. If Daniel Jones was to get hurt tomorrow, which is possible because, his offensive line is bad. Whatever the Giants win total is when Daniel Jones gets hurt, that's what we're going to end with. We can't win without Danny. He is head and shoulders the best player on the team. We go as he goes. The problem is he ain't going nowhere lately.
Let me throw this at you. Let me throw this at you, Fist. And honestly, this is why our podcast is the best of the best right here. I just gave you what Daniel's stats were. Right?
Yeah, they were pathetic, horrible.
Okay, no, 20. Okay, he was 27 balls, 34, 203 yards, and 2 INTs. You got it? You say that sucks, right? You say that sucks, right?
Yeah. See, now I'm starting to now.
No. I just want to make sure you say that. I just want you to hear you say that.
I'm losing my cool now because
that's cool.
You're throwing out bullshit.
Lose your cool because I want to put some Danny on. Is what I want to do. So the previous night, hold on. The previous night, the Chiefs and Jets played in the same motherfucking stadium, the same damn stadium 24 hours prior. Patrick Mahomes was 18 for 30, 1 TD, 2 INTs. 18 for fucking 30. Hold on. The difference, Fist, the difference is this Pacheco fucker had 20 carries for 115 motherfucking yards. That's the reason. That's the realization here is that the Chiefs had a running game the previous night that their quarterback could be damn fucking successful.
Hey,
Daniel
chat.
had
Did y'all hear what people said?
Don't be looking for the chat. Looking at me. Stay with me.
You said his stat line was 2. He completed.
I'm saying Daniel Jones and Patrick Mahomes threw the same amount of yards in the same.
But Mahomes threw that in 9 less completions. It took Daniel Jones 9 more completions to get that 200.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair to say that.
He didn't have a touchdown. Mahomes still scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I know. I got that. I got the fact that, but what I'm showing you, Fisk, is the fact that he actually had a running game to go with it. And you should give a fuck, Fisk. It makes it.
The reason people don't talk about the Mahomes and the Josh Allens, I ain't gonna forget how Josh Allen threw 3 interceptions to the same guy on week 1. Nobody's gonna talk about that, but it's because they're already loved. They already imprinted their love that they can make AFC championships and Super Bowls and shit. So people going. Go ahead.
What's this? So, because since Pizzle wants to bring up numbers,
bring up the numbers because I'm just giving you an example, and I'm not saying Daniel and Pat Mahomes are the same dude. All I'm saying is everyone annoys him as a man.
I want to talk to the chat for a second because y'all are irrational right now. Chat, let me ask y'all a question. It took Daniel Jones 27 passes to get 200 yards, and he scored no touchdowns. Right? Can somebody in the chat please explain to me why CJ Stroud completed 16 balls for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns? It's somebody explain that, right?
I don't understand why anybody's bringing up the Texans.
And they're going against different teams too and shit. All right, how about this? The Giants end up beating the Cardinals and the Cowboys couldn't.
Hold on. You know the Seahawks have a worse defense than the Steelers, right?
No,
man, the Seahawks had the 32nd worst pass defense in the NFL, right?
God damn it. No,
I know that, right? Because I mean, you want to bring up the numbers, we could bring up the numbers. I mean, this is the worst passing defense in the league.
They're not the worst defense in the league, though, Fizz.
So they weren't ranked 32nd in pass yard?
I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying that's not the worst defense. That's a small sample size after 3 fucking games.
Oh, now that's small sample size when I bring up the numbers.
Small sample size.
Okay, Josh Dobbs. Can we all agree that Daniel Jones is better than Josh Dobbs?
Yes.
Josh Dobbs completed 1 more pass than Daniel did for 60 more yards and threw 2 touchdowns. And he didn't have a running game. He only had 50 yards on the ground.
Okay.
Josh Dobbs on the 49ers. Why did Josh Dobbs look better versus the 49ers than Daniel Jones did? Hey, chat. Can you answer that? Why did Josh Dobbs look better versus the 49ers than the Giants did?
Well, I wouldn't guarantee that's a fact, Fizz.
Oh wait, so Josh Dobbs didn't play better versus the 49ers?
I don't even know what the fuck it. I don't even know what it matters. The fucking Cardinals got blown out by the Niners too. Like, what are we comparing right now?
No. But hold on. Here's another thing, right? So Daniel Jones, when he played against the 49ers,
give it to
had
him.
half the passing yards and no touchdowns. None.
Yeah.
Same team. So whose team is better? So the Cardinals, they're better than the Giants, right?
Wait, but the Giants already beat them.
So the Cardinals is that much better than the Giants.
The Giants already beat the Cardinals. So
the Cowboys. Why did Josh Dobbs? How come Josh Dobbs beat Dak Prescott, but Daniel Jones ain't done it yet?
I can't.
Josh Dobbs could beat the Cowboys, but Danny can't score a point versus the Cowboys.
How many times did Dobbs get sacked versus the Cowboys?
That ain't my problem.
Oh, okay. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear.
It's not my problem. It's really not my problem.
It's none of our problems because none of us are on the team.
At the end of the day, Danny got to figure this out, bro. I'm not asking Danny to win games because I'm.
Why is no one else holding the other 10 guys accountable?
Because everybody wants to shit on Danny. That's people it's scapegoating, bro. It's a psychological thing. It's scapegoating.
You know what? Hey, yo, check this out. You know what? It's everybody but Danny's fault. Danny's perfect.
No, it's actually doing the opposite. Everybody's actually doing the opposite. Everybody's doing the opposite. They're saying it's Danny's fault. It's only Danny's fault. They're doing the opposite. It's only Daniel Jones' fault.
Y'all not understanding, bro. It's not about him losing. This offense looking pathetic. It's his fault.
He's the only reason they even moves, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Danny got to fucking block better, bro. This motherfucking Danny got to block better. This motherfucker can't.
He call a better blocking scheme. Yes,
Danny got to get his hands. Danny got to get his hands on these defensive ends, these linebackers, and keep him off of him. And keep him off of them.
Right, he does. He needs to do every motherfucking thing. At the end of the day, we look pathetic.
We need to give Evan Neal extension. Goddammit, we need to give that motherfucking extension. Black tackles matter.
We look pathetic.
Fisk, can you put in
losing? You can look good and lose. We're pathetic. We didn't score a touchdown in 2 games this year. 2 games this year, we didn't score a touchdown.
Evan Neal is an Alabama graduate. He needs more money. God damn it!
Hold on, fuckers. Listen, can you put in Fisk? Can you put in a poll in the chat? Can you do that or no with the stream you on? Can you do this?
No, I can't do polls.
You can't do. Well, I want to know what the fucking chat thinks. We need to figure out.
Oh no, because that's the thing. Ron.
No, I want to know what the chat thinks. I want to know if it's Danny's fault or not. Like they need to
read the super chats.
Let's clarify something. I want to clarify something. I'm not blaming Danny for the losing. That's on our overrated ass head coach. Our head coach that should be fired right now. That's who the losing is his fault. I'm talking about being embarrassed. The fact that we're not scoring points and getting embarrassed and not being competitive, that's on Danny. That's his fault. The losing is on the coaching staff because the whole team quits after the first quarter in every game. Block field goal, we quit. We can't get a QB sneak trying to be the Eagles. We quit. That's a Daboll problem. That's on Daboll. But the being embarrassed is on Danny. The offense looking pathetic is on Danny. Those are 2 separate things. Those are 2 separate blames right there. Okay. I'm mad that we look pathetic and we're not competitive. That's a Daniel Jones problem. But the fact that this team is not prepared, the fact that this team quits, and the fact that every player worth a damn is bitching to the media, that's a lack of leadership, bad culture, and bad coaching. Daboll is the reason we fucking suck right now. But the fact that we're being embarrassed.
Okay, those yours.
Danny should smack the shit out of Evan Neal for what he said about calling people hot dog flippers. They need leadership. I'm saying Danny need to give some leadership to Evan Neal, to McKinney, all these guys talking to the media. Danny should smack the fuck out of him and show some leadership.
I'm tired of hearing Evan Neal name. He's 1 out of 5. He's 1 out of 5 linemen. He's one guy. He's 1 out of 5. I'm not gonna blame one specific offensive lineman, bro. It's the whole unit's ass.
How dare John Michael Schmitz get injured?
Y'all act like he the only one who give up sacks. The whole line is bad.
Right. He should do that meme. That meme of the soccer coach. The meme of the soccer coach in the locker room smacking all the players.
Yeah,
they need to do that. Show some leadership. Yeah, right. Show some leadership. Right, Danny?
Himself. For throwing pick sixes on the goal line, Danny should smack himself.
Right.
How about that? Let's call it a spade, bro.
So some leadership, Danny, right?
I'm just trying. I just can't believe y'all not gonna hold him no kind of account.
We are holding him accountable.
What? Name one thing y'all said was Danny's fault.
I know
the pick six. The pick six being afraid.
Yeah, like he was clearly fucking afraid. His internal clock is fucked up. He was afraid to make. And when I say afraid, I don't mean like terrified in the pain. I mean afraid to make a mistake.
No, it's no.
I'm saying afraid as always, thinking that a sack is coming every single play.
Yeah, no, but that's part of it. That's making a mistake.
That's why he's doing checkdowns. When you the dude completed 20 balls versus the 49ers for 130 yards. That's pathetic.
I know, but Fizz, all these people out here are demanding Daniel take these deep shots down the field. Just throw it up. Anytime he throws, but when he does throw the ball deep. Okay, when he does throw an interception, they bitch about it. So which one is it? Like, it can't fucking be
what the fans think. Danny needs to go out there and make plays.
No, I mean, I get this. I get that. Who the fuck else is making a play with Danny? Who else is making one?
Figure it the fuck out, bro. Who the fuck is
Tutu? Well, they're trying to. Clearly,
who the fuck are they?
Who
the fuck is Josh Dobbs throwing to in Arizona? Why does everything on the Giants have to be perfect, bro?
Nobody's saying it has to be perfect. I don't know where you're getting that from. Is it people you're texting? No, definitely not us. No. When did we say that? When did we say that?
I keep saying, he has no weapons. He has no offensive line. Who cares?
I haven't said anything
out.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from.
What I will say, one excuse that I will use is the fact that he has not played a full game with Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley on that. I don't care.
So now when matters, players get healthy to win.
You got to have your franchise.
I'm already ready to see who the next quarterback is, and not because
$40 million. Then
how much would you give him? What does it matter? Go ahead, go ask for his $40 million back then.
Like, that's the thing that pisses me off about that argument is like, that's what the market literally called for. It's not Danny's fault. That's what the market said his value was worth.
When you take that money, you prohibit the team from signing these players. When you take that money, the team has to build around you.
How about draft?
No, Joe Shane is terrible. He's horrible. We know.
Okay, then if you think he's horrible, then like, how about we hold him accountable too?
I'm the only one who put a Joe Shane video out this week. Name another Giants content creator that shitted on Joe Shane this week. I'll wait.
I don't watch these other dudes. I don't watch them. I don't watch these. I don't really watch everybody like that. I don't know how many content. If you had a gun to the back of my head and told me to name 10 Giants content creators, I'd be dead.
Hold on. Who's this motherfucker right here? He didn't even super chat. That's Graylin. Fisk exposing both Ron. What's he fucking exposing? Exposing what?
He exposing the shit out of me, bro. Fisk is good at this shit, bro. Make sure y'all timestamp when the live stream is over and the video's up. Make sure y'all timestamp. That's how I get down. If somebody say some shit, I timestamp when they said it.
What's been exposed?
I'm just trying to look. At the end of the day, nobody's asking Danny to win games. We're not going to go that far because the team is bad. But not being competitive, not holding teammates. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers be cursing out offensive linemen and wide receivers all the damn time. This dude Daniel Jones just go back to the huddle. Oh, ho hum, woe is me. How about Danny step up, be a leader, hold some of these damn players accountable? There is no fear. If I'm Brian Daboll, I'm cutting somebody. There's no fear. There's no fear factor at all. There's no accountability.
Who you cutting first? Who you cutting first?
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. First of all, I'd fire the offensive line coach. I'd fire the special teams coach, and I would cut somebody like Xavier McKinney to make a statement. Then I'd probably cut.
What are you talking about?
No. Let him expose. Let him expose us. Let's talk that shit. Hold on, Cop. Talk that shit, Fisk. No, Fisk is cooking, ain't he? This motherfucker cooking.
We ain't signing him anyway.
Keep going, Fisk. He ain't signing him anyway. No, hold on. Let him cook, Cop Hizzle. Let him.
You know what Jimmy Johnson used to do after a loss? Jimmy Johnson after a loss would cut a player. It didn't have to be a good player. Take a player around, cut him.
Hit a soundtrack. Hit one of those beats that you do. Hit the Undertaker one.
Hit the
Undertaker. Bro. Hit it, bro. It's this stuff you cooking right now, dog.
Go ahead, Fisk. You're fucking cooking. Expose us.
Y'all not understanding. This team has no accountability at all, bro. None.
You're right.
And they don't fear anybody. They don't fear the head coach. There's no respect for Daboll just for the simple fact that they go out in the media and bitch. Kayvon, bitching. Xavier McKinney on social media, bitching. Evan Neal, bitching. They didn't do that under Joe Judge. You can say a lot of things about Joe Judge, but at least the team was prepared and disciplined. How many times did we get
You want Joe Judge back?
Joe Judge?
You want Joe Judge back?
Lie. If you give me an offensive coordinator, I would rather have Joe Judge than Brian Daboll.
Hit the Undertaker shit, bro. This motherfucker cooking today, bro. Bring back the two judges
right now.
Hold on,
please.
How many times did the Joe Judge Giants get blown the fuck out like this? How many times? When Daniel Jones started, how many times did we get blown out under Joe Judge?
I guess it's that Joe Judge magic, Fisk.
You know what?
There we go.
I'm gonna prove my point. Y'all, I'm gonna prove my point. Y'all go ahead and talk while I pull it up. I'm actually gonna prove
what the fuck are you pulling up? When we got blown out? We probably had the most embarrassing play in the history of New York Giants football under Joe.
No, let him cook. No, let him cook.
Get blown out 40 to nothing.
I'm just saying. I mean,
it's not. See, this is the new narrative now. It's not about how. It's not about if we lose or not. It's about how much we live by.
Joe Judge back.
No, let him cook. He can start the campaign. He can be the front runner.
Xavier McKinney's getting fucking cut.
Let him cook.
Ain't like we going to final.
I mean, at least cut somebody on the offense, Fist. Don't cut somebody on the defense. Actually, played pretty good.
I didn't want to say nothing, Top Hills. I didn't know how that would add up. Cut somebody on the defense to help the offense. I don't know, but Fisk knows because this motherfucker's the chef and he is cooking, dog.
Go ahead and hit it again,
bro. If I could compare the cooking that Fisk is doing right now with what the Giants should do, it's Chef Ramsay, dog.
Yeah,
he's Chef Ramsay.
He exposed us by talking about
facts, bro. I have to admit it. I'm
exposed. I've been cooked.
Yeah. I would. I can't argue, bro. I'll be a man about him. Like, hey, he's good. What else? I need to hear more.
I mean.
Okay, so in 2021 with Daniel Jones as a starter, in games that Daniel Jones started and finished in 2021,
he didn't play that full season though.
Joe Judge
it's still his fault, Cop.
One time. The Joe Judge Giants got blown out one time in 2021 when Daniel Jones started and finished the game. That was versus the Rams.
Well, define blown out versus the margin. Rams, right? What's the margin of being blown out?
17 points. No, 16 points.
I don't call it. I thought it was always maybe 20 points is a blowout.
Nah, it's like it was 11. It's 20. Yeah, 21 points. Okay. Now in 2020, it was 30 to 11. At least we fucking scored anyway.
Last night.
Now I'm gonna look up 20 because Brian Daboll done already got smoked 3 times this year. But that was on 2021. Joe Judge got blown out with Daniel Jones once. That's one time,
and that's if your argument wants to do that.
Keep trolling while I go to the 2020.
No, we ain't trolling. We just
wait. I don't think we looking at the same shit. You said the 2021 season.
Yeah, when Daniel Jones started and finished it. When he started the game and finished the game, the Rams was the only team that blew us out.
So not the
started and finished, Ron, because the Cowboy game he got knocked out in the first half with a concussion. Remember?
What about the Buccaneers? Lost 30-10. I can't believe we comparing how I can't believe we're comparing how much they got blown out in the past compared to now. But let Fist burn the kitchen down. I mean, let him cook.
You reminded me that of why you were cooking my ass. That this organization's got this man a concussion and a broken neck during his time with the Giants. This man's body's just been beat all to hell. But yeah.
Because y'all are missing the point. Can y'all hold Brian Daboll accountable? Why?
No, that's fine. What's that got to do with Daniel Jones?
Everything, because I think
Brian. Okay, Fisk. I'll say
Daniel Jones should be calling the plays too.
I will 100% agree with you on this. I think that on Monday night, one of the worst things about the game, in my opinion, was the fact that they looked extremely undisciplined. They just did. They just looked like an undisciplined football team. And I don't understand that because I thought Daboll had this thing under control and the way he wanted to. Now that Ron brings it up, he actually brought up a really good point. The fact that Kayvon's running his mouth in the public. You've got Evan Neal running his mouth. You've got Xavier McKinney running the mouth. Them dudes are clearly up in their feelings.
because there's no accountability.
What did Kayvon say? I didn't miss. I missed what Kayvon. I heard it became
he ripped the fans last week. Remember when he was like, "Oh, y'all boo too much, y'all fair, whatever." He basically said all the same shit that Evan Neal said.
Which basically Evan Neal without the fucking you flip burgers and shit. The Evan Neal was basically
co-signing Kayvon.
But they all think that way because you've had multiple dudes in the locker room that's basically said that. So that's how they feel. They basically hate their own fucking fan base.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, some people be doing too much though.
When's the last time a Belichick player went to the media and started tripping out?
When's the last time a fucking Belichick-led team's been any good?
Shit.
Forever.
A bad Belichick here is better than a bad. So you saying the Giants gonna have a better record than the Patriots this year?
Man.
No, wait, hold on, wait.
How much you want bet on that?
Wait, you said when's the last time someone on a Belichick team went to the media?
How many times how many times have a Belichick player gone to the media and rip their fans and rip their team publicly?
They haven't had to because they've been good forever since Tom Brady was there. What do you mean? Spoiled as hell.
Tom Brady ain't been there in 4 years, but we done had the Cam Newton era. We had the Mac Jones
era. How long have the Giants been bad? How long have the Giants been bad?
Since we lost the fucking Super Bowl, we had 2 good years.
How long has that been? Damn near a decade.
12 years.
No, it's been a decade, Ron.
Okay, so it's been over a decade, and so for the Patriots, how many? Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like they still have like a shot with it. For the Giants, it's always just expected.
We're getting on track. The point is, when you respect your head coach, when you fear your head coach, you don't do dumb shit like that. You don't break protocol. You don't break rank. Period.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. I can agree with that. I agree that the players.
They should stop interviewing them. Maybe they're interviewing them looking for that shit too. Who the hell want to be interviewed after a loss?
Chat. I want you to put a Y. I want you to put a Y for yes and an N for no. Okay, chat. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, chat.
That's not gonna work. They're gonna spam.
Put a Y for N. I'm gonna put a Y for yes and an N for no. Would a Sean McVay offense ever start the season scoreless for the first 6 quarters? Y for yes, N for no. Would a Sean McVay offense ever go scoreless for 6 straight quarters? Y for yes, N for no.
That's a prediction. You're not asking them would they do it. You ask them. You ask them, do they believe it would happen?
Yeah, I like them. So next question: would a Kyle Shanahan offense? I don't care if it's Beathard, Mullins, Jimmy G, Brock Purdy. I don't give a fuck who the quarterback is. Would a Kyle Shanahan offense ever go 6 straight quarters without scoring? Put a Y for yes and an N for no. Y for yes and an N for no. Would a Kyle Shanahan offense, regardless of the quarterback, ever go 6 straight quarters without scoring? Last question, because this is I'm making a point here. Last question.
Cooking right now, Ron. He's cooking.
Would a Andy Reid offense? Would a Andy Reid offense ever go 6 straight quarters without scoring? Y for yes, N for no. Mm-hmm. This is the last question I'm asking. Go. Would an Andy Reid offense ever go 6 straight quarters without scoring? Y for N. Y for yes, N for no.
Okay, let me ask.
Why?
Hey, wait, Cop Pizzle.
Does that got anything to do with the quarterback?
I want to put a bow on this. Let me finish. I want to put a bow on this. The point I'm trying to make is this. We hired this fat motherfucker because he was an offensive-minded coach. We hired Brian Daboll because he was the best play caller in football. We hired him because of his Buffalo offense. If our offense is the worst in the NFL, what the fuck do we hire you to do? You're not doing your job, Daboll. You're not. The fact that this offense is this terrible is a direct reflection on Brian Daboll. No offense run by an offensive-minded head coach should be this bad, whether he's calling the plays or not. Andy Reid, whether it's Bieniemy, whether it's Matt Nagy, whether it's Pat Shurmur, Andy Reid never let his offense look this bad. Newsflash, Belichick don't always call the plays on defense, whether it's Brian Flores, Matt Patricia, his fucking son. Belichick has never let his defense look pathetic. Brian Daboll has let this offense look god awful. his only job, his calling card, the reason he got this job is because he was supposed to be an offensive genius. Why is our offense this bad? Why does it look this poorly run? Explain that. Is it him or the quarterback? It's got to be one. Whose fault is it? Is it Brian Daboll's or is it Daniel Jones's? Which one, co-host? Who we blaming for this? Because I want to know.
Is he done?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear this.
Because I was going to wait to bring up the same type of logic.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, y'all taking a while to respond. Y'all,
no, I'm not taking.
I'm trying to speak in your language. I'm trying to speak in your language to where you'll understand, like with your logic. It's like you was like, oh, when has an Andy Reid ever let such and such happen? I'm trying to look up when Andy Reid ever got blown out.
But this is my thing. I think the whole fucking team is a disaster. I think the whole team is it, and that's the thing. Is
they're not hearing you, Cop. You can say that, man. They're not going to hear you on that. It's the New York Daniel Jones.
What I'm saying though, Fisk, about the whole thing is like, okay, you want to talk shit about that? Cool. Like, go ahead. But I want everybody to get their fair share of this bullshit. Is what I want to say. That's it. I think it's lazy to sit here and just fucking blame Daniel Jones.
I just want to stick to the coach.
Well, the coach is the fucking team. He's the leader. It's his baby. It's his portrait that he's painted. That's his. I mean, the thing is like, if this would have happened last year, I would cut them some slack because I'd say, well, they didn't really have a full off season to put their team together. They've had last year and then a full off season to put this shit together, and this is what they've produced. This is it. And to me, I'm pissed off because I do believe in Daniel Jones. And some of y'all clearly think that that's stupid for me to do that. But with that being said, I think they have failed Daniel Jones. And this is why, dating back to one of the reasons why you and I originally beefed this was because you were talking shit about Eli Manning. And guess what? We got the same problems today that we had with Eli Manning back then. The same motherfucking problem.
And I told you I would turn on Danny if he started acting like Eli. He acted real.
No, but that's Eli what I'm saying. But that's the reason why we got in a beef in the first place, because it really wasn't even Eli's fault, Fisk. It wasn't. It was the damn team. Yes, it was. Yes,
Eli helped bring 2 Super Bowls back, and nobody gives a fuck. People still hate him.
But the point being is we've had this problem for a damn, like you brought it up, Ron. We've had this problem for a damn decade. Even with a 2-time Super Bowl MVP quarterback. We've had this problem for a long fucking time. And it ain't about Daniel. It ain't about Eli. It's about the rest of the motherfuckers.
Fisk was bringing up.
No, I know Fisk about to cook me, but because Fisk is going to say, well, Eli was getting this portion of the pie, and he was putting some Eli on it. And this time, Daniel putting some Daniel on it. And like, okay, whatever, man. He getting this X amount of the pie. Boy, the other damn pie got to taste good too, Fisk.
Eli was actually one of the highest paid quarterbacks, wasn't he? If you look at like
when Eli Manning retired, he was the highest paid quarterback of all time.
Yeah, here he goes.
No, he was. When Eli Manning retired, you could check this out. He retired as the highest paid player in NFL history when he retired. At the time when he retired, nobody in the NFL history made more money than him. But listen, I
got to answer to your question because I don't know Eagles history like that. But I found out, when has Andy Reid ever got blown out? Well, how far do you want to go back? 1999, they lost 26-0 to the Buffalo Bills, and that was in week 3. In week 9 of the same season, they got blown out 33-7. In week 11, oh, hold on, wait. No, I'm doing my research, bro, because we're talking about numbers and shit about teams getting blown out. We're not going to act like a coach has never lost or had their bad losses out of their career. They're not protecting Daboll, but
it's about how
let me ask you, why you look for that, Ron? How you fix this, Fisk? How you fix it?
How do you fix it?
He doesn't know.
No, I know how to fix it.
Tell us.
Play fucking better. Do your job. Do your fucking job. Coaches coach, players play. Do your job. Do your fucking job.
Maybe the dude's on the team talented, Fisk. Maybe the just guys on the offensive line and some of the other players just aren't talented. Because y'all like to tell me Daniel Jones ain't talented. Well, how about them other dudes just ain't talented? How about that?
Like this is supposed to be some miracle solution. How about the solution is the 53 men in that locker room have a fucking gut check, go out there and play with some fucking pride. They get blown out, they quit. Every fucking week.
Don't bring Danny in that.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Can we move to the super chats?
Please.
Yes.
I hope if you got something to say, if you want it to be heard, put a super chat into us. Message us. Reach out to us, man. Please. I like this motherfucker.
If this ain't Daniel Jones, I don't know what to say. You know what?
If you got something to say to me or Ron, put it in a motherfucking super chat. You can pay $2 to talk your shit.
No,
you said something about the chat. I don't even look at the chat ever since however many weeks ago, knowing there's a bunch of weirdos in there. You said something about, somebody said Fisk is cooking us. This is why I don't look at the chat. Dumbasses. So unless they come up on this stream like Joshua Bennett's message or whatever, I'm not acknowledging it, bro.
Ron turned into Evan Neal.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Shout out. Look, check this out, right?
People say anything when it's free.
Shout out. We moving on to the super chats. Shout out to Joshua Bennett. So a few weeks ago, I say that we were going through rough pain this season, but I didn't think it would get this bad. I'm not giving up yet. Nah, this shit is over. This shit's over.
What do you mean it's over?
David had already lost control of the locker room. This shit's over. This is over. And the only reason why y'all not ripping Brian Daboll is because y'all still halfway like him. If that was Joe Judge or Pat Shermer or fucking McAdoo who showed his quarterback up like that, y'all be having a damn fit. But shout out to Joshua Bennett.
Showed up as
remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. This may be delusional or pride or both, but I do believe we could turn this around. We could still sweep the Skins. No, we not. Sam Howell put up more points on the Eagles than we did in 2 years. We could still beat the Jets and the Pats. We could still, we can't. We could still beat the injury-prone Cowboys. We could still we're not beating none of those teams, bro. How we gonna beat teams if we can't score? We can't score. You see, what makes the Giants pathetic is we can't move the ball. We're a different kind of bad. We can't move the ball. You can't win if you don't score. If we can't score on Seattle, how the fuck are we gonna score on the Jets? I'll wait.
I can't believe
touchdown on Seattle.
I can't believe the Giants are 0-4 right now, Fisk. I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Cop Izzle? Can't you believe that the Giants are 0-4?
Apparently, we're gonna go 1-16.
Now they're 0-4 right now, but they ain't got no wins, right, Cop?
Keep it 100 with you. If we don't get another win before Danny gets hurt, because he's gonna get hurt soon. If we don't get another win before Danny get hurt,
another win. What are you talking about? The Giants don't have any wins, Fist. They can't score. They ain't got no wins.
Brian, quit playing with me, bro.
What are you talking about? What you talking about? They're 0-4, aren't they? They're 0-4, aren't they?
So you're proud of that one win run?
What one win are you talking about? What are you talking about?
So, Ron, you proud of that one win?
What win are you talking about?
Is that what you're telling me?
What one win are you talking about? To my knowledge, the Giants are 0-4. The Giants can't win. They can't score. What are you talking about? Enlighten me.
Just read the damn chat.
Is the stove off? I guess the cooking is over. I guess we gotta.
Nah, no. I had to. Chill. I had to chill.
Read the chat, man. Damn.
Go ahead. Shout out to Joshua Bennett right now. He going crazy. I love you.
Shout out to.
Got knowledge, man.
Vince was looking for his firing range.
Nah. I'm good.
Gladly, I'll be one of them targets at like the carnival. You know the carnival games that they move back and forth. Put a cardboard cut out of me and move it back and forth. Let me read this one. Let me read this next one.
No, good.
Let me read this.
Hey, yo, check this out, right? Y'all read the next couple. I'll be back.
No,
right.
where you go?
Now let him go. Let him go do his thing. Let him go do his thing. All right, you ready? Joshua Bennett with the $5 donation. Now let's get up dust. Oh, now let's get up and dust ourselves off and prepare. Guys, make sure you no typos. Proofread before y'all. Now let's get up and dust ourselves off and prepare for war against the Dolphins. Let's go Giants. Don't call it a comeback. Hey, Joshua Bennett, I appreciate that, you're not just rolling over and tooting it up. Pause. Because I know, like, bro, I know Eagles fans, Cowboys fans, and Commanders fans are loving those types of Giants fans who are giving up. Is that one of the new sound effects? Did you hear that? Oh, Fist must have added something new to the soundboard. But
Somebody's calling him right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is too good, man.
Siri, answer the phone. Whoever that's on the phone who's calling them, they probably listening to the show. Put them on. Why not?
Somebody calling Fizz.
What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
Siri, answer. That might be an Android. Let me find out if Fisk an Android user. That would answer a lot of questions. Not judging, I'm just saying. Anyways, can we switch it from here or not? But yeah, I appreciate Joshua Bennett not just rolling over. Like, that's the thing too. You ever notice that people are getting upset that people still have faith in the Giants? Like, what are we up to, week 5? It's almost like Giants fans are hoping that they just don't win any more games, just to, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Or they did because
they've played 4 games, not 14.
Right, and some people are backing. Bro, I'm a USC Trojans fan, bro. Since Matt Lyon and Reggie Bush were there, bro. Like, I was in middle school when they lost to Texas in the national to Vince Young in I can't talk, to Vince Young in the Texas Longhorns in the national championship. I was pissed off that day, but yeah, bro, it's like people just Caleb Williams. I think that's just crazy, bro. Especially how early it is. Like, you talk the draft when it's like, when your team has officially been eliminated, but who would even want that? You're going out there, this is a team you claim you cheer for, and you're hoping that they lose for one man for a pick position, bro. Everybody know the draft don't work like that. Just because,
here's the thing too, is like, okay, some of these games, and I get where Fisk is coming from. They lose a game 40-0. They lose. They get beat up by the Niners. They kind of get blown out by the Seahawks 24-3. But the reality is they only count for one loss.
Right.
It's not like because you got beat by this many points, it counts for 10 losses. And I understand, like, the Dolphins and the Bills are up next. There's a lot of that's a high mountain that the Giants have got to climb. I get that. I understand that. But the act of just completely quitting and just being like, nah, we good, we done. Like, we just go ahead. Like, they play 4 games. Like, half the damn conference basically makes the playoffs. 7 of the 16 teams make the fucking playoffs. And I'm not even here to talk about playoffs, but this idea of like, it's over, you got to win the division. No, you don't. You ain't got to even win the division to make the playoffs. You can finish third in your division to make the damn playoffs.
Right, but I don't people just don't understand it.
They made the playoffs last year, finishing third in the division. Like I understand that they haven't played well. I understand that they haven't done a good job. I understand that Daniel Jones needs to step up. I get that. But at the same time, they have time. Like, they've got time to get this fucking shit figured out. And if they don't, if this continues to be the case in the next 14 or however many weeks it is, then it was a terrible season. It was awful. It was terrible. But I tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and just blame one player. The whole damn fucking team needs
right. It's
been terrible.
If it was spread out amongst the team, then it would be like, obviously it's more fair. But it just seems like Dane's getting blamed for everything where it don't even matter, bro.
I don't even know like what the quarterback can even do when you're playing like that. Okay, maybe the game would have been a little bit like, okay, let's say you had the greatest like you had this amazing quarterback. Maybe the game is a little bit more competitive, but I don't know if the Giants are winning that game because of one player. They're not overcoming some of the bullshit that's out there. I mean, here's what's crazy. It's like a lot of people acknowledge the fact that Saquon, like, there's some people legitimately that think, and that's fine. It's okay if you believe this, that you think Saquon Barkley is the offense. Okay, if you think that's the case, then you shouldn't even be talking right now because he hasn't even been part of the offense. So why are you even talking? You said the dude is the whole offense. Why if he's out of the picture, then how can the offense perform?
Right.
Like that's a legitimate argument. Like I don't understand how that's not considered legitimate. You don't think Daniel's any good. You think Saquon carries the team. Okay, well, he's not been there. And then the fact is you got Andrew. I mean, think about this for a second. You have your first round right tackle who has been a disaster, right? They're talking, and he's talking shit now. You have your other first round draft pick, Andrew Thomas, not even out there. You have your other first round draft pick, Saquon Barkley. He's not out there. All of your high draft picks on the offense are not either performing or they're not there. Daniel's out there. Okay, his game could be better. Got it. You have multiple first round draft talents out there. Guess what? They are underperforming or they are hurt. That's a whole team thing.
And you know what's crazy? Anytime that Barkley had a subpar game, people say, "Oh, he ain't got no line to block behind." All right, that's fair. So it's like, do people pick and choose when they give the blame to a certain player?
It's like, okay, so let's say the whole fan base just shit on Danny. Let's say everybody was in unison. Danny is the fucking problem. Danny is this. What other, like, do you just not watch the other portions of the game?
They probably don't. I think a lot of people just,
you don't get, like, there's nothing else that you bring up at all. Like there's nothing. Like you don't bring anything into it.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, bro. It's like this is what I'm saying. It's like even from his peers.
Y'all been talking shit. Like that's again, I don't condone everything that Evan Neal said. I'm off. I kind of like the fight in him. Like I kind of like the fact that he kind of barked back. I don't necessarily think I would be out there. I don't know if I would have used his verbiage, but I like the fact that he barked back because that shows me that he's got some fight in him. But here's the thing. It's like, y'all have literally talked shit about almost the whole damn team already. And y'all done got them spurred up. You done talked your shit about Kayvon. You got Xavier. Y'all talked y'all shit about Xavier McKinney. Y'all talked y'all shit. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. To me, a lot of this blame falls on Joe Shane, honestly, because even some of the free agents he brought in, like Bobby Okereke, like he has not played good at all.
He had an okay showing last game. Those linebackers definitely showed their presence.
Honestly, but the best linebacker that's on the team right now or has played the best is Micah McFadden.
Bro, see, he's
a motherfucking Dave Gettleman pick.
Right, but bro, it's like you're telling the truth right now. Yeah, you're telling the truth right now. And it's just I don't know, bro. This thing it's just scapegoating, which is just a real thing. A lot of people, maybe this is me reaching, but I kind of feel that a lot of people, like even non-Giants fans, people don't even know what's going on. Who like what casual the word is, or they're casual. I'm a casual.
They've been talking shit. They've been talking shit about multiple dudes on this for the last however many years. It's always somebody's fucking fault. And there's always somebody getting blamed for that.
Like, the thing is, like, all right, when I'm saying casual, like, I'm a casual hockey fan. Like, oh, I know Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby. So there's probably casual football fans who see, oh, yeah, everybody shitting on Daniel Jones. Oh, they look at the stats. Oh, yeah, see, he is ass, such and such. And they just go with that, you know? And
actually, my bad. Michael McFadden was actually a Joe Shane pick.
It's hard to keep track.
I fucked that up.
It's hard. It's hard to keep track with how many switches of coaches and GMs and all that shit.
The problem was I was trying to cook like fish and I fucked up. But no, the chat's right. Michael McFadden is a Joe pick. I completely confused him. But no, but regardless of the fact he's been the best linebacker and he shouldn't even be the best linebacker out there. He shouldn't be at all. Like he shouldn't even be the best linebacker that's performed. It should be a free agent that you brought in. It should be hell. Everyone was talking about Isaiah Simmons was a steal. Where the fuck's he been? What's he been doing? What plays has he been making? Like, that's the thing is, like, our defense don't even create any turnovers at all. The defense creates 0 turnovers. 0. There's no sack fumbles. There's no interceptions. None of that shit. Okay, so then it all just falls on Danny to make these things. And like that's what pisses me off is like I'm tired of talking about fucking Danny. I'm tired of talking about Danny. How about we blame somebody else? Instead of like we blame Dave Gettleman, we blame the coaches.
I'm going to come up with some solutions at least.
I'm kind of with Fisk a little bit on this, in the fact that Like, okay, you need somebody to step up. Well, guess what? We've been blaming dudes left and right for the last several years, and nothing's changing. So to me, it's like, what needs to change then? Like, what is it that has to, what has to happen? Is it really just all about the quarterback? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And like, who cares? Like, here, okay, they should have. I kind of wish there's a part of me that kind of wish that Daniel Jones would have went on the open market now. I kind of wish Daniel Jones would have went on the open market, because if he would have went on the open market, I don't know if that number, I would be interested to see what kind of contract talks he would have got. Because everyone always wants to bring up the fact, oh, he's getting $40 million a year, $90 million guaranteed, 160. It's like, why y'all pocket watching for so much?
It's the currency we live in. Freaking Lawrence Taylor was the highest paid at one time with what, 1 million, 2 million? It's just the currency we live in. That's it. And it just
Joe Burrow, like, he ain't played shit for Cincinnati this year. He ain't played shit, and everybody talks about how and I understand that he's hurt or whatever, but it's like, I don't see Bengal fans throwing him under the mud. I don't see them talking any kind of that shit like that. The bottom line is, I think it goes all the way from the top down.
All right, I'm back.
To a new super chat.
What's the last super chat I read?
We can't change it, Fizz.
Joshua Bennett war against the Dolphins.
So wait a minute. I left for 10 minutes and y'all didn't read out no super chats?
Bro, we don't know how to switch it.
Can't switch it.
The super chats are in the chat on the live screen.
But then they can't see it, Fizz. What's the point of their super chat? Their super chat's supposed to be on the screen. That's the point of super chat. Hello?
All right, hey yo, I apologize, y'all. We're gonna get these chats out the way, man. So whatever y'all talking about, we're gonna dead that shit. All right, so we're gonna get these chats out of the way. If you super chatted, I apologize for the delay. So we're gonna go ahead and run these super chats off. I apologize, y'all. That's on me. That's my fault. Shout out to Joshua Bennett. He says
we already got this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Joshua Bennett again. Like, come on now. We're not dead. We got a whole 13 games to go.
There we go.
We just gotta believe they will figure out, to be honest, what other choice do we have? Losing for a draft pick, fuck that.
Facts.
Shout out to Jonathan. Glad to be here. On my way to Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on my way there too. I need a vacation, baby. I'm on my way there too. I can't wait to see Tyreek Hill. I cannot wait to see how fast that fucking guy is in person, bro.
What about Darius Slayton?
Shout out to Laid Back. We got talk about Joe Shane draft picks.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to Enable Meter. Mac Jones and Derek Carr about to violate y'all. Man, yeah, probably. There's no way in fuck we're beating the Saints. We might stand a chance against Mac Jones if our defense shows up, but
see the thing, see how it is with that super chat. Everybody's on that type of time. He's got a Patriots profile pick, but he said Mac Jones and Derek Carr. They got people out here rooting for other teams just to this person about to run it up. That's how it is. It's the Giants hate.
Shout out to Enable Meter. Shout out to the Giants for resurrecting the LOB. Y'all know. I swear, bro. Sherman and Cam Chancellor was out there on Monday, bro. I mean, that defense was fucking amazing, bro. Shout out to Twist. We may as well start listening to Liberty content. That's the only hope for New York sports. It's pathetic. Another season of talking about the draft in October. Now, y'all talking about the draft. I'm getting ready for the Knicks. Y'all talking about the draft.
They gonna suck.
I'm getting ready for the Knicks. Y'all talking about the draft. Yeah, I'm getting ready for the Knicks. Shout out for Mark Stewart. Neil is Eric Flowers 2.0. I'll agree with that. Neil is terrible. And now it's in his head, so he's really fucked up. Shout out to Enable Meter again, my boy. DJ Rob New York. This dude isn't Eli Payton or good. I mean, well, He ain't no fucking Peyton. I give you that.
You can't say nothing good about Eli.
He's still better than Eli, but he damn sure ain't no Peyton. Shout out to Zach. Enough of the whining. We aren't the only team with missing linemen and star players. Jones is expected to overcome, but he has regressed. Big facts. I mean, look, bro. Daniel Jones walks on water. So I mean, at the end of the day, it ain't his fault, bro. It's everybody's fault but his, man. That line got a block better. So got to get open. It ain't Daniel Jones' fault, bro. Like it's not, bro. Like be nice to Danny, bro. Be nice to him, bro.
Oh my God.
We gotta worry about his mental health or something, bro. Be nice to him.
That's so much.
Shout out to James. Shout out to James. You don't pay him to regress. Nah, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's everybody else's fault but his, bro. See, what happens is the Giants are the only team in the league without a salary cap. So when we pay our quarterback $40 million, the rest of the roster doesn't take a hit. So it's not Daniel Jones' job to elevate. It's the GM's job to get better players. And it's the coach's job to coach those players. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Danny's fault. Don't you dare blame this on him. Shout out to RJ. It's funny how Mahomes, Prime, Rodgers with Green Bay and Joe Burrow have horrible offensive lines and can win and score, but trash can Dan needs help stopping. Yo, bro, Danny is not held to those same expectations, bro. He's not held to those same expectations. Like, you can't listen. Check this out, right? Danny is not none of them quarterbacks you just named on that list, so he can't be held to those expectations. So you got to meet Ron and Pizzle halfway. They when they think of Daniel Jones, they put him in a category, and that category is in the category of quarterbacks that aren't expected to elevate their players. When you're a great quarterback, you're expected to elevate players. So what I've come to the conclusion is my co-hosts don't believe Danny is a great player. So when you're not a great player, you don't have to elevate your team. Your team has to elevate you. So Daniel Jones, according to my co-host logic, is in that Zach Wilson, Mac Jones territory where they need the team around them to be good, to be successful. So the only way y'all should really be blaming Daniel Jones right now is if you hold him to expectations that great quarterbacks get held to.
Mm-hmm. I hold him to Shane Falco, Greig Grim, Walter.
CEO says, Fist, put some Danny on it. For 5 years now, smells like Evan Neal's sweaty skin flaps. Hey, have your moment, CEO. I can't say shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're CEO, bro. You got it, bro. I had your $100 at the end of the year. If I lose my bet, when I lose my bet, I had your $100 for you, bro. Giants ain't nowhere near as good as the Ravens. I had your $100 for you, bro. I got you. Shout out to my boy Himes. The Giants gonna win. This game isn't prime time. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I mean, well, look, because we getting smoked next week. Primetime Daniel Jones getting beat like good pussy next week. So yeah, if we gonna win a game, it's definitely gonna be 1:00 in Miami. Somebody has to fuck the books on Sunday. The Giants are gonna fuck the books over eventually. So we're gonna win a game we ain't supposed to win eventually. Vegas got to get their money somehow. All right. Shout out to the messenger. Russell Wilson on the Seahawks will still give you something in the first half of a season with no O-line. Bro, Russell Wilson's a different caliber.
No, he don't.
Bro. You can't hold Daniel Jones to those fucking expectations, bro.
I bet you Danny looks better than what he did against the Dolphins.
Huh?
Russell Wilson was fucking terrible against the Dolphins.
Hey, Pizzle, wait, so you're saying the Giants can score more than 20 points on the Dolphins?
Maybe.
Well, the Dolphins put up 70.
You want to put some on it? You saying the Giants can score more than 20 on the Dolphins? How many points did Russell Wilson score on the Dolphins? Hold on. I'm curious.
He scored 20.
He scored 20?
It was 70-20, was it not?
I mean,
yes,
I wanted to put some money on the Giants can't get to 20. I mean, if the Giants get to 20 on the Dolphins, I mean, shit. I won't blame Danny for that because at least Danny at least showed some fight in that game. But shout out to Timmy, though. All I'm going to say, there's a leftover from all I'm going to say, there's still a leftover. Leftover what? It's still a leftover from the boat trip. I think what's haunting us, football guys will not let us off until he's gone. Man, bro.
Go on. We're talking about Sterling Shepard. People got to stop just running with shit, bro. Really, that boat trip photo, people just having fun with memes, bro. They should never gave people the internet.
I ain't gonna lie, Timmy. Something ain't right, bro. Shout out to Dropping Dimes. Dropping Dimes says Tell me if this sounds familiar. In 2016, the Giants overperformed with a young offensive-minded head coach. The very next season, everything implodes. Yeah, shout out the Dimes again. Compare our 2022 draft class to the Jets. In 2022, the Jets got Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Jermaine Johnson, and Breece Hall. Joe Shane is not good. I agree, because he could have took fucking Garrett Wilson instead of Evan Neal, and he chose to draft Evan Neal. So Shane does need to be held accountable. Shout out to CEO. Ain't no way. I thought Fist was the worst Danny Homer of all time. Yo, these two other dudes would gladly hold DJ.
That's
Filthy
bullshit. That's not even
and pray
true.
to the heavens for the opportunity to do
That's
it
not
again.
even fucking true. That's not true.
I
That's
miss that
not
CEO
motherfucking true.
energy.
You sat there and just blame him the whole. You're blaming only him. That's the fucking problem.
Yo, I miss that CEO.
It's not even
energy.
fucking true.
Yo, CEO, where was you when I needed you, bro? When my boy Anthony was in the chat, I needed you to catch a body for me the other week, bro. Hey, yo, CEO, I'm gonna have RJ DM you or something. The next time my boy Anthony in the chat, I'm gonna need you to catch a body for me, son.
You should bring them on.
Who?
These guys, like, you know.
I'm not bringing. No.
Why not?
They ain't enough. Y'all don't want to see Anthony. You two do not want to see Anthony. Oh hell,
I want
no.
to see
That
Anthony.
shit would be a fucking no. Y'all, no. We gonna leave
Don't
Anthony.
protect me, Fist.
We gonna
Yeah, bring him on. Why not?
Anthony at.
Ask the chat.
Oh,
Ask the chat if they
shit.
want him on.
No. We gonna leave Anthony. Oh, that shit is a recipe for fucking. Y'all want to see some true Jerry Springer 1999 WWE shit? If
love
Anthony
Jerry
was in
Springer.
here right now, he'd be fucking World War III. Oh my fucking god! No, we ain't doing that. No. That's World War III right there. Y'all don't want that Anthony energy in here. That's a different. That's a different level right there. Shout out the dropping dimes, bruh. I miss Jerry Reese. The O-line horrible for years, but at least with Jerry Reese, we have drafted Garrett Wood. Bro, Jerry Reese at least got us some skill position players. And you say what you want about Jerry Reese and get them, and at least they got us some skill position players. This fucker Joe Shane ain't got us shit. Jerry Reese got us Odell, Knicks.
Jerry Reese got another job since he left the Giants.
This dude Gettleman got a Saquon Barkley. He even got the nice guy for fucking Kyle Pizzle. What the fuck is this dude Joe Shane done? Nothing.
What?
Shout out to Enable. Enable says, you know Daniel Jones is trash when they have to bring up his past games. His best moments came back in the first 2 years. The Commanders are doing better.
This motherfucker's got Mac Jones as his quarterback. I don't even want to listen to it.
That's a valid point, bro. Your quarterback is Mac Jones. You can only say but so fucking much. Shout out to It's You Mean. It's You Mean says, you think sorry Evan Neal will play better as a guard? I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. It really don't fucking matter at this point. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says the problem is the O-line, Kafka, Slayton, and Shepard. The boat trip still haunts us. Slayton is a bum. O-line is cheeks, and Kafka is garbage. All that's true, but you know,
I'm surprised he didn't list Daniel Jones in that.
I mean, well, you know, he's listening to y'all. We can't, you know, Daniel Jones don't get no blame around here. He listening to y'all. You should be happy. Shout out to AMG. It's not the quarterback. The problem is the coaching and the line's production not reflecting their paychecks.
Yep.
The plays are horribly called. Shotgun formations with no protection. I'm still confused.
Yep. Good fucking super chat.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know,
Super
look.
chat. That's a good one.
Hey, you're right. Look,
And
check
it's
this
correct.
out, man. They got to elevate Danny, bro. You know, it's kind of like, you know what they say about Dak? Dak is only good when he got mad shit around him. Well, we need to find a way to put some shit around Danny so he can be good, bro.
Dak's got a great offensive line.
Yeah, exactly. We need to put all that shit around Danny so he can be competent. Shout out to Alexander. DJ should be held accountable for his bad decisions, but that O-line not on him. Pat Mahomes would have failed Monday, and DJ the only one who doesn't quit.
Yep. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but all them
Good
check downs, that's called quitting. In my eyes, he quitted the minute he started throwing nothing but check downs because he was scared to get sacked. Sorry. Shout out to Mark Stewart. What's up, Fix? Kyle Pizzle and Mr. Effect. Giants been outscored at home 64-3. Neil is Eric Flowers 2.0. Yo, bro, I don't know why look, bro. look, man, it's the offensive line fault, it's the receiver fault, it's the rain fault. Damn it. It's the atmosphere, it's the air fault, it's Mother Nature fault, it's everybody's fault that we only got 3 points in 2 home games, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yo, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed and that energy reverberated all the way to MetLife and caused us not to score more than 3 points. I don't know who to blame, bro. I mean, damn, I wish there was one position on the football field that touched the ball every single play and knew what everybody was doing. So, like, that position can help save the Giants.
Yeah,
I really
like
do.
like a running back.
Shout out to Kearns. Kearns didn't ask me a question, but I appreciate the donation, Kearns. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to put something in the chat, Kearns, with my @ handle on it, I would be more than happy to read your question because I don't know if they gypped you or not. But shout out to Viciousville. Shout out to Vicious. Vicious says, Ron, the difference is Barkley does way more of a bad line that Jones can, and that's evident.
I guess so. I guess so. Let me know when Barkley comes back, and we'll see.
Yeah, I want to see what Barkley does.
Shout out to Notorious Dre. Fisk, you've been losing me lately. When you were saying Danny took the money, let's not act like he didn't took a discount and restructure his deal. Now, he definitely took a discount at the time. I mean, if you look at what Danny's getting paid compared to what every other quarterback who got paid this offseason, Danny definitely took a discount, but I'm going to keep it a bean with you. A discount is only a discount if you're getting what you paid for. Right now, we ain't getting what we paid for, so I don't think this is quite a discount anymore. Shout out to Enable. Ron is a cornball. The Giants are trash. Admit it.
Yeah, I know.
The fucking Patriots are trash.
No, they didn't let him go. Let him go, Copizzle. I know.
Shout out to Don J. Daniel Jones needs to stop being a nice guy. That's why all these players and analysts are punking him. There's only one Eli Manning. Speak up.
What's he supposed to say?
I mean,
what's he supposed to say? Tell me what he's supposed to say.
Who, me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's Daniel Jones supposed to? First of all, he didn't even spell the motherfucker's name right. But nevertheless, what's he supposed to say? What's Daniel Jones supposed to say? He supposed to come out in the media and say, "Hey, Evan Neal sucks donkey dick"? Is that what he's supposed to say? Is he supposed to come out and just blow? And then they really gonna block? They really gonna block for him this week after he runs him. He talks shit about all the
bro. You know what? One of those.
What's he supposed to say?
It's just one of those situations where people say, "Oh, this is what they should have done. Oh, this is what a person should have done," but it's something that they wouldn't do themselves. Like one of those, "Oh, if that was me, I would have such and such." That's what time people are on right now. The majority of the fans are on that type of time.
Since you go on the game, why don't you fucking go down there and say something, Fizz?
I mean, well, I might see them
low key. You can be low key.
I'm be honest with you. I don't hold my tongue. I already told my dad if he introduced me to these players, I don't hold my tongue.
Why don't you go out there and say something?
Put it on Cam.
The fuck?
Put it on Cam. That shit'll do numbers. If you got that shit on Cam,
one of them like WWE posters.
I ain't recording it, but shout out to Scott. Hey, Fist, what if the Giants use the Niners-like offense? Bro, that's only for competent coaching staff. We don't have that right now, Scott. I don't know what to tell you. We don't have a competent coaching staff, so we can't do that. Shout out to Jay. The way I see Daniel Jones is like if you have a car with a messed up engine, you love the car, but it's washed. Time to move on.
What?
Nah, but it's not his fault though. You can't move on from Danny. It's not his fault.
I'm waiting for the next quarterback. Everybody want Daniel out of there. Put Tyrod in there.
For the car.
Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says, "Don't group me with anyone, Fisk. You should know better. I'm just as mad as you, but I got past my rage. Broke my hand punching a wall Monday. I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad. I was mad. I was mad that we got embarrassed. It's not about losing. I don't care if we lose. It's just getting embarrassed, man. Like 3 points at home, bro. Like, and we're not allowed to blame. You know, it's like 3 points at home. Whatever, bro. Shout out to Scott. Also, go Birds. It's good to see the Giants losing.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it is what it is.
There's some context to it.
Shout out to Enable. Enable says, You say the Patriots are trash, but y'all aren't playing Miami or the Eagles close. Enjoy being blown out and picking up the top 10. Bro, we ain't winning 5 games. How
This
the fuck we
motherfucker.
winning
This
5 games? Yeah, like we winning 5, bro. We ain't getting the 5, bro. Ain't no way in hell we getting the 5. How the fuck we gonna get the 5 if we can't score? How we gonna get the 5? Who the fuck are the Giants beating this year that's gonna allow us to get that's gonna get us the 5 wins? Where the 5 wins at? We need 4 more wins to get the 5. Where them wins coming from? The fuck? Especially when Danny get hurt, because he's getting hurt. Oh, it's only a matter of time for he get hurt. I give Danny like another 4 to 6 weeks before he get hurt. Behind this offensive line, getting hit 24 times a game and shit, please. It's only a matter of time. Shout out the Vicious. So 26 doesn't do more with a bad. Bro, dang, Saquon ain't done shit in 5 years. Good line, bad line. Saquon ain't done shit in 5 years, bro. Stop. If Saquon was playing, we still wouldn't be shit. We weren't shit with Saquon. What you thought Saquon gonna make a difference versus the 49ers? No. You think Saquon would have made a difference last night versus Seahawks? No. Shout out to Sean Bills. Everyone except Dex and Andrew Thomas that Gettleman drafted or signed needs to go. Start over. This includes Danny and Saquon. Well, first of all, Saquon might get traded. But I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I'm so sick and tired of Saquon Barkley contract. I would have run him into the ground. I'd DeMarco Murray. Prove you worth your money. Prove you worth the money. Saquon, put the team on your back, baby. I'd run him into the ground. Put the team on your back. You want to be worth the money, just like because we can't blame the quarterback. We gotta blame somebody. So we need to put freaking Daniel. We need to put Saquon in the game, give him the ball 30 times, and see if we score. You know what I'm saying? We can't blame the quarterback. It ain't his fault. So we got to put somebody in the game. So, you know what I'm saying, to take the blame for this shit. So maybe if we give the ball to Saquon 30 times a game, you know what I'm saying, according to your logic, since I think Saquon is nice, maybe we'll start winning games. Shout out to Jamal. Fisk and Pizzle, this season is over. Y'all trash. Take the knee to whatever. I'm not addressing other content creators on my platform. Shout out to Kearns. You sent me some bread, but you ain't asked no questions, man. Shout out to Scott. You had to give him his credit. He was right.
About fucking what?
People be on dick crazy,
about
bro.
Fucking what?
They be in here. That's crazy. That dude gonna get pregnant.
What?
That dude getting pregnant, bro.
I want to know what he's motherfucking right about. Tell me what he's motherfucking right about.
So, out of curiosity, I'm not addressing other content creators on my platform. I don't want to collaborate. I don't want to address with people on my platform. Is me and my 2 co-hosts. If you ain't my 2 co-hosts or me, you don't exist on my platform. Matter of fact, I'm taking the shit off the screen. Shout out to Timmy. I was about to
I just want to know what the motherfucker's right about.
But
they just be talking, bro. I swear.
Timmy says, Fisk, you're on that light skin ish right now, bro. You need to snap out of it. This rage turned you into Drake. The next thing we know, you're gonna start singing. No, I'm not even mad. It's just you have to understand, Timmy. I have a fucking job to do. There's 44 super chats in my queue, and we were an hour and 10 minutes in. We only read 4 of them. So excuse me for doing my job and trying to answer your questions, since obviously they can't be read if they're not put on the screen. I wasn't aware that you couldn't scroll down the live chat and see what people said. I wasn't aware of that, but
that ain't our
fault. I'm always open to being educated. But anyway, next on the bucket list.
That ain't our fault.
Next on the bucket list, what do y'all think our record is going to be this season going forward? Y'all want to run down the schedule game by game? How y'all want to do this?
We don't know what the hell is going to happen, bro. Like that's why I hate with the prediction shit. Like the shit that already shit. I didn't think the Cardinals were going to beat the Cowboys. I didn't think the Dolphins would run up 70 on the Broncos. I don't even like them, but we don't know who's going to get hurt, bro. Who we got, bro? Let me see.
So we at the Dolphins. Win or loss.
Let's say, how about this? I'm not, fuck them. You're gonna be, oh, see, if Jalen Hurts snaps his fucking neck and he's out for however fucking long, then what? Then that whole thing changes. That if the Giants end up winning, I don't even know who the fucking Eagles backup is, but it's shit like that. Like this when you do with the problem with predictions and shit. But I'm confident in them week 7, week 8, and week 9. Hopefully, if they can do something different. I'm not very confident in week 5 or week 6, even preseason. I wasn't very confident in Dolphins and Bills, but I've been confident in week 7 versus the Commanders, week 8 versus the Jets, week 9 versus the Raiders. And then, yeah.
Okay, so stop right there. So we got Commanders, Jets, Raiders. What's our record?
Right now they're 1-4. Or no.
No, I'm talking about
1-3.
We play those 3 teams. What's our record? Like, what are we going versus those 3 teams? In that 3-week stretch, what do you think our record is going to be?
I'll say at least 2-1. I think they can win all 3, but maybe the Jets might upset. I don't fucking know, but at least 2. I could definitely see the Commanders beating the Raiders, but hopefully beat the Jets. But at least 2-1. We not losing all 3 of those. No fucking way. Not a chance. Not a chance. They lose all fucking 3.
I said we beat the Jets.
Yeah, that's fair.
I say we could probably beat the Jets. We can't outscore the Raiders and we can't outscore the Commanders, but I think we could beat the Jets. Shout out to Scott. Pizzle, your last video crying was corny. Get up.
What the fuck's he talking about?
Shout out to Jamal, Fisk, and Piz. I like y'all dudes, though. Much respect, big dogs.
Put Scott back on the fucking screen. Hey, Scott. You 5 minutes away from me coming over and taking your girl and making her my 60-minute bitch.
That's his sister. That's his sister in there. He's just trying to.
Corny. I'll show her corny in 5 fucking minutes, and then I'll drop her another 55. Corny my ass.
He's trying to make her. He's trying to make us assume that it's his girl.
Simp.
Shout out to Kearns. Shout out to Kearns, bro. He ain't be asking no questions, but shout out to him. Shout out to Jamal. Eagles. That's cute. I say we beat the Jets. If Daniel Jones is even healthy October 29th, I think we could beat the Jets.
Let me pull up the motherfucking schedule.
I'll play this. 2-15? I'll say 3-14. I say I'll give us a win versus a team because we're gonna upset somebody eventually.
Yeah, I got it right here.
So 3-14, maybe.
What you want?
Because we ain't beating the Packers. That's on Monday Night Football. Danny do not win primetime games, so we ain't beating the Packers on Monday Night Football.
As soon as the Giants get their next primetime win, people are just going to add that to whatever the streak is. So it's like, oh, the Giants are 1-12 on primetime. They're going to be like, oh, now the Giants are 2-12, 2-13. That's it, just to make it look bad as possible.
I really wish they would flex us out of that primetime game as Buffalo. We're gonna get fucking annihilated.
It was not a mistake what they did this year. I pointed that shit out multiple times for the season. They did that shit on purpose. They probably, I don't even know. I don't even like believing in shit like that. Oh, these don't play well on primetime. It shouldn't even freaking matter. It shouldn't even freaking matter what time of the day they play on. They need to get the shit together. But it is what it is.
Have you reevaluated the schedule yet, Pizzle?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
So how many games do you think we win going forward?
Hold on.
Because the Jets' offense is as bad as ours. That's why I say the Jets' offense is just as horrible as ours. So
I think the Giants can still win. Can still be an 8-9 to 9-8 team.
Hell, is Chris Snead and McKenzie coming through that fucking door?
I think they can do it. Fizz, you're talking. They've lost 3 out of their first 4, and you're talking about arguably 3 playoff teams that they've lost to.
No, it's not about losing.
The schedule is not
way we lost. Are you not paying
playoff teams? The Cowboys and 49ers are probably. There's a good chance that they're going to be in the NFC Championship game.
So what are the Dolphins? What are the Dolphins?
Dolphins are a playoff team.
What are the Bills?
Playoff team.
So okay, I'll
run down the schedule.
Huh?
Run down. You can go ahead. There's not that many.
Commanders?
There's not a playoff team.
No, I'm talking about we're gonna win that game.
Yeah, we're gonna win that game.
Jets
We're gonna win that game.
at Raiders.
We're gonna win that game.
Cowboys.
We ain't winning that game.
Commanders.
Maybe.
Patriots.
We winning that game.
Packers.
Yeah.
Saints.
No, we're not winning that game.
Eagles.
No,
Rams.
we're winning that game.
How?
The Rams, Fierce, if I swear, listen, I'll cut off my dick if Matthew Stafford's still playing at that time of the year.
Bro,
That motherfucker's already hurt. He's already hurt.
Sean McVay turned Baker Mayfield into a starter again, bro. Unlike our coaching staff, unlike our head coach,
I'm just telling you,
Sean McVay knows how to orchestrate an offense.
Fizz, you're talking not to mention, you're talking about games that again Andrew Thomas and Saquon have not played.
The Rams can beat the Giants with a backup quarterback, bro.
Okay, well, again, like Ron said, that's week 17. That's a lot of time between now and then. A lot of time. There's a lot of time.
Everybody's gonna forget this anyway. Like how many weeks is that? We're in week 5, so we're in October.
Daniel
November.
Jones. Daniel Jones is the best player on the team. He needs to start acting like it.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Shout out to Scott. You're corny. She has nothing to do with this.
You don't know who put her as a picture.
We're gonna make her. We're gonna bring her in and make her have to be part of this. Too bad.
Change your profile.
Don't talk personal if you don't want me to talk personal, bitch.
Shout out to Kearns. I just got bent over 4 times for purchases. Let's go, G-Men, bleed blue, and have faith. We all expected better. We need to keep our boys ready. Be there, be loud. Let's go, G-Men. F yeah, boys, believe. No, here's the thing.
Yeah, believe.
I don't care. I don't care about winning. I don't care if we win or lose. That's not my problem.
Well, I do.
My problem is the embarrassment. I'm tired of the Giants getting blown the fuck out. I'm gonna need our quarterback to show some fucking heart and put some points on the board.
It's 4 games, Fizz.
I don't give a fuck. 3 blowouts. He needs to do better.
3 playoff teams.
So a blowout is more than 17 or 17 or more.
They couldn't beat. They
Double
couldn't beat.
digits. I don't give a fuck.
To me, a loss is a loss. If the Giants lose by 3 points, I'm still be pissed.
All losses are not created equally. The fact that we could score 1 touchdown on the Seahawks is embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. Huh?
Why do you say it's embarrassing? Why?
That's not a bit. All right, bet you got it.
No. I want to know why is it embarrassing?
No. I don't even know. I forgot. I don't remember. Moving on. So, Pizzle, you think we're gonna win 8 or 9 games, Ron?
I still think the possibility. Yeah.
Ron doesn't want to answer the question because he don't know.
I don't know, bro. I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? Like for prediction, what does it even matter? So what's the question? How many games? Yeah, over. Whatever you guys predict. Oh, over, under, over. I'm saying over.
How many you got this? How many did you say?
I say we good for 2 more, add in a fluke. I say between 4 and 5. I say 4. I think we're gonna go 3-14, but I'm gonna give us a fluke win because Vegas always wins.
Okay, but let me say that
we're lucky. But that's if Danny stays healthy. If once Danny gets hurt, we tank it for Caleb.
Okay. Well, okay. And the possibility could be that we go 7-10. And second of all, Fizz, listen, I understand that. I understand you got these guys. Don't get infected by that. They're not drafting a quarterback in the first round. They won't do it.
Oh, I got news for you, Ron.
They're stuck with Danny next season.
No. I got news. Ron, I got news for you.
Wait, you saying Ronnie got news? I'm not even talking. What do you mean?
No, Ron, fucking Pizzle. I got news for you. If we got a top 3 pick, Danny's the fuck up out of here.
Okay.
If you think that John Mara is not gonna let Joe Shane draft a quarterback if we got a top 3 pick, you're fucking crazy.
Okay.
You're fucking nuts.
Okay.
Shout out to Enable.
That's a bet I would love to take if we get to that position.
Ron, if we have a top 3 pick, I'll bet you whatever you want to bet the Giants draft a quarterback. I bet you any amount of money
why.
that the Giants are going to draft a quarterback if we have a top 3 pick.
Bro, Caleb is
I
going
would
to stay
bet
another year,
you
bro.
any amount of money.
I gotta find that tweet. I'm pretty sure he said in the interview something about
It's not
making
even
more
about-
money
I
by
said
staying in
top
college.
3 pick. I said top 3 pick. That don't got to be Caleb. That could
No
be any
chance in
quarterback
hell.
top 3.
No
If you
chance.
think
they have a
Joe
top 3
Shane
pick.
is not going to try and draft his quarterback, you're bugging. If the Giants get a top 3 pick and we don't fire Joe Shane, he's drafting a quarterback. Y'all don't know his Giants. Let me tell you something. Y'all want to know if the Giants are going to draft a quarterback? If the Giants have a top 3 pick and we don't fire Joe Shane, we're drafting a quarterback.
Well, they're not going to be drafting the top 5 anyways, so it ain't no point talking about it.
Shit.
They not, Fizz. Fizz, you know. I know you're frustrated and you're upset about how the season's going, but you can't fucking tell me that they ain't that they a top 5 worst team in the league. I understand it's been bad shit, but they ain't top 5 worst team, Fizz.
Oh my gosh! Have you seen a point differential?
I don't give a shit about the point differential.
What do you give a shit about then? Didn't the greatest coach in the history of the Giants once say you are what your record is?
But they ain't got nothing to do with point differential.
I'm sorry, don't you got to score points to win, Pizzle? How do you win games?
No, I got that, Fizz, but that's not no.
Hey, check this out, right? Y'all want to hear something funny, Giants fans? Yo, the Giants have the worst point differential in the league at -76, bro.
So what?
-76. Our point differential is -76, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, y'all talk a lot of shit about Justin Fields. We have a worse point differential than Justin Fields. Bro.
The Bears are worse than the Giants.
So you think we would beat the Bears right now?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes, Fizz.
Well, we'll never find out because we don't even play them this year. So we'll never find out.
Carolina
They 100%
Panthers,
would. They would whoop that ass.
The Carolina Panthers.
They would beat the Carolina Panthers. Yes.
They have we're gonna score on Brian Burns in them?
Yes.
We'll never know. We'll never know because they don't even play. So
-35 point differential. -35. We done doubled up the Panthers. Everybody talk shit about the Panthers. We are 35 points worse than the Panthers. The Denver Broncos, who got beat by 50. The Denver Broncos got smoked by 50 and have a better point differential than the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants are 26 points worse than a team that got beat by 50.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to say it again. Hey, yo, chat, put a Y for yes and an N for no. Chat, is it not embarrassing that the Giants have a worse point differential than a team that got beat by 50? Give me a Y for yes and an N for no. Is it not embarrassing that a team that got smoked by 50 has a better point differential than us? That's not embarrassing to y'all?
I think we would beat the Broncos. Mm-hmm.
You want to put money on that?
How they don't play each other? How would you put money on that? They don't play each other. They don't play each other.
They don't play each other.
Pizzle, you're a sharp guy.
I tell you what.
You mean to tell me the Giants aren't a 4-point dog to the Giants aren't a 4-point dog to the Broncos? They're not giving it. I don't know. Giants are not getting less than 4 points versus the Broncos.
I don't know what the situation is. Let me ask you this, Fizz. How bad is okay? So how bad is Miami going to beat us, and then how bad is Buffalo going to beat us?
Oh, at least one of those are going to be about 20.
Okay, well, which one? Because I want to know.
I'm gonna say I doubt we play 3 straight bad games. We'll play Miami tough and get smoked by Buffalo.
Okay,
we'll play Miami tough because we didn't get embarrassed for 2 straight weeks, so we're due to have some kind of a good performance. But we're definitely getting smoked by Buffalo.
Okay. Well, Buffalo. So just out of curiosity, we got. I'm looking on DraftKings right now just for the fun.
I'm doing the same fucking thing. That's hilarious.
Buffalo's minus 12.5 against the Giants.
And the Dolphins are 10.5.
But the Giants,
let's just talk about Buffalo. The Giants are plus 12.5 against Buffalo. You willing to
If
put
I
something on
had
that?
to take the spread, I definitely would lay the points of Buffalo if I had to take.
Okay, you want to do something that on right here on this podcast? You want to
I
do
don't
something
bet
on
double
that?
digit favorites. No, I don't bet double digit favorites. But
Okay,
if I
then what we
had to
talking
bet
about?
the game, I'd lay it. If I had to, I'd lay it. If I had to, I'd lay it. But I'll take the points this week versus the Dolphins. I'll take the 11 versus the
Okay.
Dolphins. Because we're due for a competitive outing.
Okay.
We're due to be competitive once. I think we're gonna be competitive this weekend, and then we get smoked on prime time. We'll
Which
definitely be competitive.
if they're competitive against Miami, that has to change your opinion.
No, it doesn't, because I'm already telling you we're gonna be competitive versus Miami. We haven't had a good game all year. We're due to have one good game eventually. We haven't had a good game all year. We were still down 21 to the fucking Cardinals, bro.
Okay.
That happened. Just because we won the game does not excuse us from being down 21 points to a team that was supposed to be tanking.
Okay.
The Cardinals have way more.
But they beat that
Tanking
team.
ain't real, bro. Tanking is not real.
Tanking is very real, Ron.
So how do you get a team to tank then?
You ain't see the Eagles pull all their starters versus Washington?
Okay, that's just one game. That's a coaching decision. Or we're pulling you guys for this game. But in this early, you saying a team that's taking, you said the Cardinals. We're up to week 5. What can you do from now?
To be tanking. I didn't say they were tanking. I said that at the time we thought they were going to be tanking, but no. Was it Shane? No, it was Jonathan Gannon. Jonathan Gannon got them boys playing good, unlike our head coach. Jonathan Gannon got them playing inspired football. The Giants, one thing go wrong with the Giants, the whole team quit.
Like
Block field goal versus the Cowboys, whole team quit. Couldn't get a QB sneak versus the Seahawks, whole team quit.
Like you can 100% bench a player or whatever to manipulate a game 100%, but it's like for a season and because you got to get a lot of wins. Like tanking, losing on purpose. Like I would think that would take a lot of cooperation from everybody.
No, tanking is something that the front office and coaching staff does. Tanking is not something players do. Players don't tank. Players have no incentive to tank because a better player means they're going to take your job. Players never tank. This
is what I'm trying to say. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. When people say tank, it's like losing on purpose. Like you can do one or two things. They say if the game is on the line. Oh, Seahawks type shit. Oh, freaking, we're not going to give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. To this day, I don't know why they didn't do that. I would say that's a form of, oh, let's just throw the ball here. And then something you're not supposed to do. Oh, we're going to take the quarterback out here. Oh, the game is close. Oh, we're going to go for it on 4th and 5 when we don't need to. It's little things that you can do situational to cause the team to lose. But it's like from start to finish, though, to make sure like this early. So this is just what I'm not understanding is when everybody's saying tanking.
Sean, that's the realest shit that's been said. That's the realest thing anybody says. That you couldn't lose this bad if you tried. That's my point. The Giants, you can't try to lose as bad as the Giants are. The Giants, you can't try to lose as bad, bro. Like this shit's embarrassing. Like it's embarrassing how bad the Giants are losing. And Danny, and it just whatever. Shout out to Anthony. Tank for Caleb, need a generational talent. This is New York.
That definitely fixes
it. We're not going to be bad enough to get Caleb, but we'll definitely be in like the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to K-Saint. Fisk, you're right, fam. We need DJ to play better and stop with all the excuses, bro. I give up. There's nothing wrong. DJ walks on water, bro. He can't be held accountable. I give up, bro.
What excuses?
I give up.
What excuse? Like I want to know what excuses. What is it? What excuse?
His offensive line is not.
They don't have the best player on the offensive line. Like that's not a
wide receiver's fault, bro.
That's a legit fucking argument.
This is not Daniel Jones' fault, bro.
But it's a legit argument. The best player on the offensive line is not there. That's legit. That's not made up. That's not facts. This ain't a fucking movie. That's a legit thing.
Shout out to Big Blue. I thought our future looked so bright in 2019. Sherman had the offense popping, and Danny was fearless.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was when Danny was. That's when Danny had balls, bro. But he didn't got hit a lot lately. He ain't got hit a lot since. You know, now who wants to take those hits when you got $40 million in your bank account every year? Shout out to Jamal. Fisk, the draft is April 25th. It's over. The content is always top notch. Oh, you know I'm going to keep y'all entertained. That's my job. I'm going to keep y'all entertained. I don't give a damn what the Giants record is. I'm going to give y'all some fire content. Y'all already know what time it is. Shout out to Scott. Hurts would have scored more than 3-point. Man, bro, not now. Not now with the Hurt shit. Not now, bro. You got it. You got it. We can't even. I'll never disrespect Jalen Hurts doing that QB sneaky game.
AJ Brown,
Yeah, dude,
Devontae Smith.
the damn Giants tried to do the Philly push and fucking. How you fuck up a?
It's the reason why his ass got benched in the national championship game for Tua.
Shout out to Scott. I took the Fisk unit red pill and choked. You lied to us. I didn't lie to y'all. He won a playoff game last year. Everything I said happened. He won a playoff game. I ain't lied to shit. Dude won a playoff game. I wish that guy would walk through the door. This new $40 million Danny ain't doing shit. Shout out to Jamil the King. You ever seen the special teams have 6 flight? Yeah, bro, fire the coach. I don't know what he told y'all. You need to fire the special teams guy.
Cut Xavier McKinney and fire the coach.
And fire, what is his name? Bobby Johnson? Is that the offensive line coach? Fire his ass too. I don't know. How does Bobby Johnson still have a job? We got the worst offensive line I've ever seen in my 33 years of watching football. How does he have a job? Now, I know Ron and Pizzle don't like to hold motherfuckers accountable, but then can we at least fire the offensive line?
We are holding him accountable.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep saying that.
Can we please fire the offensive line coach? Chat. Give me a Y for yes and an N for no. Should that offensive line coach be fired? I want to know. Am I bugging? Why is he not fired? At least even Joe Judge fired the damn offensive line coach when he was fucking up. At least Joe Judge had the balls to do that. You're gonna let our quarterback get sacked 10 fucking times. I read a stat today that Daniel Jones got sacked 10 times and hit another 14. So out of 34 dropbacks, the boy got hit 24 times, bro. 24 fucking times, bro. We still got that offensive line coach. I mean, my gosh, man. That shit is sad, bro. That shit is fucking sad, bro. I've never seen an offensive line. I'm gonna need Brian Daboll to grow up here, bro. I'm gonna need Brian Daboll to grow up here, man. He's so concerned with Mike Kafka feelings that he not gonna call the plays, and I guess he's concerned with the offensive line coach feelings too, because he don't want to fire him. I can't believe that dude has a job. This is the worst offensive line I've ever seen in my life, and he has a job. Like this shit makes no sense, bro. This shit don't make no sense. Shout out to Mr. Z. We need to get back to running, to being the run first. I agree. Go see if Saquon. Go see if Saquon worth his money, man. Run the ball. It's a hell of a lot easier to run block than it is to pass block. Go see if Saquon worth that money,
Just
man.
out of curiosity, how can Danny like elevate the team if they running the ball?
What'd you say?
How can Danny elevate the team if they're a run first team?
I mean, shit. We're not asking Danny to elevate the team right now. We just asking Danny not to fuck up at this point. All right. So I'm over that shit. All right. We just trying to, Danny, don't fuck this up. All right. Just don't fuck this up. We need to go back to running the ball, call and play action, and shortening these games.
It sounds like Danny just don't fuck it up and keep losing.
No, don't embarrass us. If you gonna lose, there's gonna be a lot more losing this season. I just want Danny not to embarrass us. I mean, this shit's embarrassing. I mean, the Giants are a laughing stock. This is the most pathetic team I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this is literally the most pathetic team I've ever seen in my life. 40-0 on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night, we got smoked by like 20-some points.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday night again, bro, Monday night, we got smoked by 21 points. Like, this shit's embarrassing. And these are primetime standalone games with the world watch. And then it took a miracle to beat the Cardinals. It's just like, yo, this shit's bad, man.
It sucks.
This shit is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. And people need to be held accountable, but nobody's being held accountable for this. John Mara's not holding Shane accountable. Shane's not holding Daboll accountable. And God knows Daboll ain't holding the coaching staff accountable. Because the special teams guy still has a job.
Maybe he is going to hold him accountable, but he's going to wait till after Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley come back.
I'm sorry, but wasn't Andrew Thomas on the field when we was getting fucked up versus Dallas?
No. Fisk, he blew his hammy out on the blocked field goal.
So let me get it straight, right? Let me
He
get it
did.
straight.
That's true.
So let me get it straight, Pizzle. What you're telling me is the Giants are depending on one offensive lineman, like there ain't 4 more positions, and a running
No.
back that they didn't even want to pay to save the season.
No, they need to have their rookie center too, who was not in basically in majority of the game.
That's one game, Pizzle.
That's 2 guys. That's 2 guys though. That's 2 guys. And then they need Evan Neal to step the fuck up. You want to talk about somebody who needs to step up? Evan Neal needs to step the fuck up. And then they got to figure out their rotation at guard. And then at that point, when they get that unit figured the fuck out, then Danny and the running backs and fucking receivers can cook.
You know
That's
what,
the
Pizzle?
truth. And y'all,
And
you can talk about getting a generational talent of Caleb. Watch USC games. That motherfucker has all day to throw. No wonder he's generational. He's a great player, 100%. But watch the games. He's got all day to throw. He ain't going to have that if he's with this Giants team currently. Facts.
So
Watch
you're
the
not
games.
actually, so Danny's not required to step up until Evan Neal and Saquon
He did
get
step up. He rushed for 66 yards on Monday night.
And how many
66
points?
yards,
How many points did that lead to?
doesn't matter. It doesn't. You're
It
asking.
don't matter.
questions
Hold on, no,
that he
finish.
had
No, it don't
66
matter how many.
yards,
It don't matter how many points he scored. It
It's
don't
like
matter.
you act like he did nothing. You act like he did nothing. He
Just
fucked
let
up
him
one time.
wildcat every play. Just let him run fucking wildcat every play. Let's not even throw the ball.
Fucked up one time, Fist, and it cost him the game. Absolutely, I acknowledge that. I'm acknowledging that he
We
fucked up
did
one time.
nothing. He didn't do shit. We scored 3 points.
Stats say he had 66 rushing yards.
I don't give a
And
fuck what
he had
the stats say.
203
We scored
passing
3 points, Pizzle. 3
I
fucking
know we need
points.
points, but guess what? When it's a 4th and 1, it's not his fault that they do a fucking tush push when they
It
could
worked for every other team. I thought it was a good play call. That shit worked for every other team.
When your offensive line is dog shit, the
So
pop.
every team got a good offensive line then. So all 31 other teams that do that damn tush push got a good offensive line, Pizzle.
Well, not all teams do it, but
Yeah, most of these
Eagles is a completely different thing. Eagles are a completely different thing. Eagles are completely different. They're not even the same thing.
At the end of the day, bro, we scored 3 points. That's on Danny.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I can't say nothing because of what the first 4 games have went the way they've went. But I still think that there can be some good things, which means in 8 weeks or in 4 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now, the position may be different. But I'm not going to go out here and cut Xavier McKinney and fire Brian Daboll or whatever else was said. Like, I mean, to me, that's crazy.
I didn't say fire Brian Daboll. I said Joe Judge had us more prepared. We had more fight when Judge was the coach. There was a certain level of I don't want Joe Judge back. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying at least there was accountability in that locker room when Judge was there. Judge wasn't having all this bullshit, bro. He wasn't. We had a horrible offense, but damn, I mean, bro, like
3 points is not on. It's not on. They could have taken a field
how
goal.
was 3
6
points
You
not
could
on
say he had
goal?
6 points. You could say he had fucking 9
that's not a
points.
touchdown. Though we still ain't scored a touchdown.
I know, but again, Fist, he had one opportunity to score a touchdown. He had no again. He hits Matt Breida on the sideline, and Matt Breida, the turf monster, fucking took it down. If Matt Breida doesn't fall down, that might have been a touchdown. If that would have been Saquon Barkley instead of Matt Breida, that might be a fucking touchdown. And then you couldn't sit here and say, well, he couldn't score a touchdown. You wouldn't be able to say that. That's facts. That's factual fucking shit. Like and again, I'm just as disappointed in fucking Danny as anyone else. He made a bad throw. It's one play.
They were waiting for that one play. Like you just said, it was
that's the thing, Fitz. Like I'm glad you feel some kind of way, but some of these dudes in here, that y'all be as soon as that interception got thrown, y'all had a fucking smile on your face.
They were right
that motherfucking shit. You
right.
wanted that. You wanted that. You got it, and now you and when he reached the 50-yard line, the 40, you started to fucking nut your fucking pants. You came all over yourself.
Just so they can say, see, I told you. See, I told you. They
fucking were everywhere, you bitches.
They're waiting for that shit.
They fucking couldn't wait to fucking come in here Wednesday and be like, yeah. He ain't that dude. He trash. All right, cool. Y'all just mad that the dude got a contract. Period. That's just it. That's the truth.
I just want to see what they're gonna say when the next man up.
I am holding him accountable, Fist. But guess what? I want to hold him accountable when he's got Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley out there with him. That's when I'm ready to hold him accountable. When them dudes are out there, I'll hold him accountable and I'll come in here and I'll cuss his name. But until then, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it, and I ain't pausing on that. They busted they nut when he threw that interception. I ain't pausing for shit. Yeah.
Huh?
What you mean, huh? What do you act like you fucking fell asleep?
No,
I didn't put
ain't
you to
fall
sleep.
No, I ain't fall asleep. Shout out to Mr. Zoe.
No, you already read that, Fizz. You already read that. Fuck.
Oh,
no, you already read that one.
Scott says,
"Oh yeah,
maybe." No, fuck that.
That
Kyler would die behind this line, bro.
That definitely will fix. Yeah,
Kyler would die. Yo, bro, Kyler already died. The fuck? You put him behind this line, he gonna die again.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it was only a matter of time before Danny get hurt, bro. There's only so many hits this dude could take before he get hurt. Shout out to Jamal.
Oh yeah, here we go.
When y'all get a chance, grab your ankles. The Dolphins and the Bills about to tear your cheeks raw.
Okay.
That shit was corny. He said grab your ankles.
Just make that's what he need to pause on that. But just so Jamal knows, it's like, hey, after those 2 games, just make sure you come back in here and say something. That's cool. That's cool.
Man, look, I'm not giving the Giants a cookie for something they supposed to do. The Giants going out there playing hard like a professional team is their fucking job, bro.
No, I'm just saying if they win one of those games, I just want to make I want Jamal to be back in here. That's all.
They won't. They won't.
That's all I'm saying.
That's how it goes.
If they get them cheeks clapped, okay, then he can say whatever he wants to. But if they for some reason win one of those games, I just hope he brings his Leo.
If we were gonna win a game, it's gonna be the Dolphins. That's the one we gotta win. Because I just feel like we haven't had a good game yet this entire year. We're due for a good game. I think it's the Dolphins game. I would take the points. I mean, I'm not betting. I'm not. I wouldn't bet the Giants with fake money, but it gun to my head, I would take the points.
Okay.
What are we doing for picks this week?
I didn't even get to get my picks out last week, and I would have fucking won. Anyways, what do you want to do for a pick, Fizz? Huh?
You always go.
What do you want to do?
Ron, you go first, then Ron, then me.
You know what? You know what? Give me the Cowboys Sunday night against the 49ers +3.
That's crazy. See, I should have went first. See, they don't think I was gonna say Niners 3.5, and I gotta pick something else.
I like Cowboys. You take the Niners.
No, I gotta pick something else. What was my second pick gonna be? What was it? I was gonna say the Vikings. The Vikings +4 versus the Chiefs.
That's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Vikings +4 versus the Chiefs.
What you got, Fizz?
Fade me if you dare.
I got the Patriots -1.
Okay. Your Patriots buddy's gonna be happy about that.
Belichick has got to There's only been so many times Belichick gonna lose in embarrassing fashion.
Okay. Well, this was a very informative podcast tonight. I can't wait to see what happens this weekend.
Oh, wait,
I'm excited.
Hold on. I agree. We want to see what you have. Hold on. Shout out to Rico. Rico says they paid Jones $40 million a year. He still stares down 1 receivers and 5 yards. PFF said he has 7 out of 11 sacks, while CJ Stroud is making plays on a dog shit Houston team. Like I said, bro, I'm done. I'm done going in on Danny. I said my piece. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I look at other offenses in the NFL and I get jealous. Well, like the most incompetent fucking offense I've ever seen in my life, bro. But yeah, the Bills moved the court. The Bills people go to the gym. You know, you see the Denver Nuggets people in the gym. You see what the fuck am I talking about?
I don't know.
I don't
What was the
know.
question?
I've been confused by a few things.
All right, my bad. I started sleep talking again. There was a deeper point in that. I was supposed to be talking. What the fuck was that? This is like the Kayvon Candle shit again, bro. I
Yep.
start falling asleep. I start dreaming a little bit, and I start wanting to say something, but then I be forgetting. See, this is what happens when I start getting sleepy. All right, look.
Let me ask you
time for
before
my ass to go to sleep.
we
Huh?
close it up. Tell me what Danny needs to do this weekend. Just tell me. I want to know what he needs to do so that when I'm watching the game, I say, okay, this is what Fisk and the Fisk
Make a
unit army.
fucking play.
Tell me what he needs to do this weekend.
Make
Just tell me.
plays, do your job, earn your check, make
How many
plays.
yards he needs to throw for? How many TDs?
It's not about yards.
Just tell me what he needs
It's
to do.
about making plays and putting points
How
on the board.
do I know that he's making play? How do I know that it's going to get a stamp of approval, Fisk? That's what I want to know. How do I know that
How about we don't get blown the fuck out? How about that?
So if they lose 24-21, that's a success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to getting blown out by
That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
So as long as they don't get blown out, it's a success.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah, because I'm not expecting Danny to win with this shitty ass team. I just need him to be competent. I'm more
Neither
upset
are we.
that Danny is getting embarrassed than I am about the losing, because we technically weren't supposed to lose. We weren't supposed to beat the Cowboys or 49ers. I keep trying to tell you that. I'm upset that we're getting embarrassed, not being able to score a touchdown at home. We haven't scored one offensive touchdown in MetLife. And y'all mad at me for holding our $40 million quarterback accountable?
I just want to know what he needs to do, Fisk. I want to know what he needs to do.
Competitive. Why are we getting blown out? Getting blown out is Danny's fault. Losing is the coach's fault.
All right. I just want to know
The
that.
fact that Danny is just not out here doing nothing, like, bro, CJ Stroud is on a bullshit Texans team putting up points, bro.
Yeah.
Like, enough with the bullshit, bro. They got to be competitive. Danny got to keep us competitive. I mean, what the fuck, bro? Let me stop. I'm about to break character. I done a good job keeping my cool this show. Let me stop. This is how shit happens. Nope. I'm taking my ass to bed, because this is when I start going to fuck off and I can't fall asleep. All right. I got 3 hours before I got to wake up and go to the gym. I'm not about to get animated and not be able to fall asleep. So we are ending the motherfucking show. I will see y'all. We will see y'all next week, and I will have a video or two for y'all tomorrow. Is there anything else y'all want to say?
Nope.
Go Giants. Go Danny.